What's up, y'all? What, babe?
I messed up the intro.
No, it's okay. Get in here. Get in here. Welcome back, y'all. I still don't have my voice, but it's okay. Get the in here. Welcome back to Barb City, where it's always in litty. Okay, like bitch, what? Get in here, y'all.
Say it again. Say it again. One more time.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, clear the throat.
Sorry. No, because I really am losing my voice, so I'm like, let me go. Okay, here we go. Welcome back to Barb City, where it's always mother in litty. Okay, get in here right now. Welcome to the live, brother Albert. How are you, y'all? So I want to touch on this topic. Let me know if you guys can hear me well, please. Here, babe. Let me know if you guys can hear me well. First of all, welcome everybody to the live. Don't be afraid to comment, okay? Now, the reason why this situation, well, first of all, welcome to the live, Charlene, babes. How are you? She said, Barb City. Hey, sis. Hey, boo. How are you? Let me stop. Wanda, welcome to the live. She said, yay. I'm finally catching one when I'm not at work. Yes, see, boo. See what I'm saying? I knew you would make this one because it was like late in the day. But we gotta get into it, y'all, because I'm not even about to play with nobody over on Twitter, Facebook. I'm not about to play with anybody coming to my comments about this situation because y'all know I got the whole lineup of Queen Op clips. Okay, now let's be very clear. I want to make three things very, very clear before I begin. Welcome to the live. I am something delight. Babes, girl, y'all in these names, don't do me, child. I'ma just call you Queen, boo. I'ma call you Queen. She said, hi, first time commenting. Hey, Barb City. Yeah, don't do me. You comment over here on Barb City, boo. Okay. But thank you. Don't ever be a stranger because you are welcome. And I dare somebody to say something. Been done wrote you up. Okay. So anyways, T guy what said finally caught alive. Yes, see, I'm feeling it. Are y'all feeling the energy? Like I got my blunt. I got babe, say hi.
Run up.
Yeah,
If
like
you want to.
so. Hi from Brazil. Hi Nodi, how are you? I hope that's how you say your name. So y'all know I got the whole lineup of Queen Op clips, right? We spoke before on Twitter, love. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. And I literally told you on Twitter, don't be a stranger. Comment on my video. Okay. Hey Queen, how are you? Wanda said, please get the likes up. Please get the likes up, y'all. Please don't play with Barb City. Please like the like button. Like the like button. Enjoy that mother. Okay. Jump on it. Pound, whatever you want to do. Anyway, so y'all know that I got the Queen Op clips, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, the girl's hilarious, but I gotta make three things clear before we get into this. Okay. First things being this. I love Chrisean Rock. You guys know that. The second thing being this. I am not making excuses for what Queen Op did. And the third thing being this. I know that mental health exists. Okay. So let's put that out there in the beginning of the video so we don't have no misunderstanding. Nip that in the butt. So basically, every time I do my videos, y'all know I include a Queen Op clip, right? You know, something kind of like this one right here. Y'all know it's my favorite.
Just give a bitch her roses though. I mean, just give a bitch her roses though. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
So I have people commenting saying stuff like, you gotta stop using the Queen Op clips because of what she did to that woman, right? And I'm just like, I understand. I get it. I actually started. I don't know who Queen Op and Shell, I believe is how you say her name. I don't know who they are until now. Okay, first of all, I was using the clips that I seen on Twitter. So, um, all of a sudden this happens right now. My channel really enjoys the Queen Op clips, and I know some people are not going to like it, but check this out. It's the fake selective outrage for me. Okay. Like, please stop the bullshit. For real, for real.
You bitch! How dare you? Oh my god!
Now, I know a lot of you are wondering what exactly I'm talking about. I'm about to explain right now. So, this woman has now. I'm gonna get to Chrisean and how all this ties together in just a moment. Now, Chrisean or this woman has been living with Queen Op for years. Okay, Queen Op has been making her do very embarrassing, humiliating things like eating poop, writing the word fat on her forehead, just making her do crazy things online for years. Okay, people made a joke out of it. People were telling the girl they didn't have sympathy for her. The girl was telling them, I don't need y'all sympathy. I'm not leaving until Queen puts me out. Da 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 da. When the police came to help her, she didn't want to leave. Like, she was on camera like, no, I'm just fine. Get like, I understand that there's mental health, but that ain't it. That is not it. Okay. Because everybody that sits here and tears down Chrisean, y'all are the same mother is trying to sit here and be like, oh my God, poor thing. Oh, Shell, like, no, because y'all were just talking stuff about Chrisean, like, oh, why didn't she just leave? Okay, well, why didn't this grown woman just leave? So basically, y'all are saying one person can have mental health, but the other person can't because she don't look like she got mental health. The other person do. Like, that's actually illegal where I'm from. Okay. Here in the state of Colorado, where I'm from, if a person says they're disabled, they're disabled. If they get on the bus with a disability card and they show it to you, you can't overstep your ground like I'm disabled. That's period. If I'm walking around with a dog with a red what you call it on, acting to be blind or whatever, they can't question me here in Colorado. So that's actually illegal. So I'm just sick and tired of the fake outrage. Like, I've seen these same people telling me to stop using the Queen Op clips. Y'all are the same people dragging Chrisean down, saying that y'all aren't willing to give Chrisean another chance to grow. Like, hold up. Because y'all are saying, babe, why you do that? That's not what you're supposed to do. You sit here, okay, and y'all act like, oh, I can't see this 2-second clip in her video because of what this person did. Like, I love you guys. I really do. I love and I appreciate every last one of y'all. But I'm going to make my content how I want to make my content. My subscribers, majority of my subscribers do not have an issue with me using my clips. Okay. Now, I don't know what to tell you guys. I will try to find something in the meet, like to replace them with. Charlene, no, Queen Aunt was Shell's friend for many years. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Queen Op and Shell were friends for many years, you guys. That's exactly what I'm saying. The friendship was great at first, but the humiliation part has been going on online for years. Queen Op just made a video about it, and she said that. She said, man, what else can I get from you? I done made you eat poop. I made you do this and do this and do this on live. What else can you do? Like, she literally said that. Okay, so I'm just like, This woman has been humiliating her online for years. Like, whether they're like, no matter how long they've been friends, she's been humiliating her online for years. That's what I've gathered from this situation. So I'm just like, why all of a sudden, oh, the police are already involved. The selective outrage needs to just stop because the police are involved now. Nobody wanted to call the police all this time. Nobody cared about me using a Queen Op clip in my videos all this time. That's that's what I'm getting at. Like, Shelley, I'm sorry. I'm not gullible like that. When imagine being kidnapped, right? God forbid. Imagine being kidnapped. You in a situation where you being beat up, black eye, busted lips, humiliated, dragged, and the police are banging on the door over an hour, and you're right there on the other side? Make it make sense. And y'all want me to treat her differently than what y'all treat Chrisean. Y'all sit here on this app all day long, dragging Chrisean. She didn't want to leave Blue. Every time I bring up reactive abuse, and I'm like, reactive abuse is a real thing. Go check it out. Nobody wants to look at that. Nobody wants to listen to that. But everybody got an opinion on this Queen Op and Shell situation. Like, this grown-ass woman didn't sit through this. Y'all are not about to blame this on a mental health issue. If that woman was scared for her life, when those police were at that door, she would have got up, stood up, and opened the door, period. She told the police, she said, I posted the video on Barb City on my Facebook page. Matter of fact, let me put that up so you guys can see the video for yourselves. That's my Barb City Facebook page. You could go see it. Okay? She literally said, I'm fine. I don't need help. Y'all just seen me. I'm on live right now. Y'all can go watch my live. I'm fine. So, but you're afraid for your life. And you want me to believe it too. Like, come on, you guys. We just got fooled by Carly Russell. And maybe at this point, Lizzo too. I'm not about maybe. I'm praying not. But I am not about to continue to look like Boo Boo the mother and foo in this bitch. Okay? I'm going to use the clips. I enjoy the clips. Majority of my subscribers enjoy the clips. And I'm hoping that y'all could just stop, because it's looking real. If I would hate to see someone else in my comments that I know for a fact said, why didn't she just leave Blueface? You know what? I'm sick of hearing about Chrisean Rock. I'm tired of her. She's bringing this on herself. She deserves this. She put up with this long on her own. Now she's pregnant. But y'all all sympathy and all this for this other woman because y'all want to blame it on mental health. Did y'all see some mental health paperwork? Did you see a therapist? What did you see to back up the claims that she has mental health? How she was acting online? Excuse my baby Barb, y'all. How she was acting online? What else do you have to back up that this woman has mental health issues? Queen Op said herself that she's been making her act like that online for years. What else can I get from you? I've already made you do and listed a whole bunch of things. So I'm just like, and y'all want me to what? Stop making my videos funny? Like, get the out of here. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. Okay, the clips are funny. Okay, I like giving bitches they motherfucking roses out, especially when I'm giving the queen her flowers. I like giving her motherfucking flowers out.
Just give a bitch her roses though. I mean, you know I love just give a bitch her roses out. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
Okay, and then when we be having the followers and stuff in the building, you know, the little lottos and stuff, when she always got to copy somebody, still I spy swag. You know, I got to hit them with the...
Always something with these bitches. Like, be yourself. I promise it's okay to be yourself. I promise. God.
Okay? Or when Nicki Minaj went, like when she's constantly gagging a bitch.
Nan and a boo-boo, bitch. And I'm going to keep gagging you hoes.
Okay, like what do y'all want me to do? The clips fit my content perfectly. Like I'll be making them run. Like, why are you telling me not to use them no more?
Are you stupid? Did you really just say that dumbass shit? Did you really just say
that? Okay. So stop coming in my comments, beating Chrisean down and lifting Shell up. It's not making no sense. I'm sorry.
Is this bitch for real right now?
Okay? Stop coming on one video and being like, oh, Chrisean ain't this ain't and then being on Shell's video. Oh, Shell, she needs help. I'm so hurt for her. Barb City, you got to stop using these clips. No, ma'am.
Embarrassing.
Because why the fake outrage? Why the selective outrage? Because I'm trying to figure that out. It seems like a complete lie to me.
A lie. Like, look at how quick she lied.
Okay? Now, I appreciate all the love, but that, like, child.
Back the fuck up, and I'm gonna do you like Will Smith. This my knuckle.
And just because I love you guys, I'm about to hit y'all with just one more video of Barb City, baby.
Barbie B, the little Barbie
Why you
B.
thought you had it. Barb City Beach with no filter. No filter.
Check it out.
No filter.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Let's reconnect.
Okay. Now, since we got that squared away, let me see what some of your comments are. Oh, you guys, by the way, there's something that has taken place that I will not talk about on my YouTube platform. But I need all of you that are watching to please go on over to my Twitter and scroll down about 2 days worth. And is this my... No, that's the wrong one. Right here, my Twitter. Go on over to my Twitter, okay? Scroll down about 2 days, okay? I have some very, very important content receipts that I would like you guys to view over there. Okay? It's very important. I will not mention it here because I will not mention it here. But I need you to go again. I will say it. It's very important. Something has taken place, and I feel like everybody should and needs to know, because everybody should and needs to know what has taken place within the fan base. Yep. And that's all I'm going to say about that. If you have a Twitter, all I'm going to say is receipts do not lie. If you're smart and you have a brain and you can read and you can think for yourself like an adult, if you pay bills, then you will understand what you see 2 days down on my Twitter account. If you're a child that does not understand the life of an adult, please don't come over there. I love all of you guys. I appreciate all of you guys. And I know all of you guys are not going to be able to think for yourselves. And that's all I'm going to say. Receipts do not lie. And let's move on. Okay? Yes, because I will not be forced into silence. I will not be threatened into silence. Moving on. These comments said, I didn't know anything about the Queen Op situation until 2 weeks ago. Exactly. So I've been using the clips the whole time, boo. And this whole time, I was completely unaware that they've been doing this stuff. But as a blogger, after everything hit the fan, I was able to find out like what exactly got this boiling over like this. And so yeah, there we were with that. And I was just like, wow. And for a couple days, I was hesitant to use the clip. So I clicked a clip or two in, and like 2 or 3 people said something about the clips. But what bothered me about those, except for one person does not fit in with what I'm saying. But what bothered me about it is that those same people comment on my videos about Chrisean tearing her down, talking about why she didn't leave Blueface and stuff, but you up here trying to lift this woman up with no evidence that she has a mental health condition. You have no evidence of that. Just because she sits on the screen and looks sad and like, come on, you guys. I could do that too. We have no evidence of that. If you're gonna support Shell, you gotta support Chrisean too. Like that's backwards. That is selective outrage, and it's whack to me. It really is. Okay? So it like Charlene said, I have a question that her sister, wait, I have a question. Is that her sister? Because I'm confused. No, they were friends, girl. They've been friends for years. Some people was on them. Yes, exactly. Some people were on those lives watching Shell get humiliated and didn't say anything. I mean, very crazy. Exactly. They've been watching for many years and ain't said nothing. So I'm just like, you stop. Okay, stop. I'm just like, y'all up here coming at me over a clip. Come on now. Y'all don't care about that woman. Because if y'all cared, y'all would have been sending the police to do welfare checks long before her eyes got blacked. Let's be real. Let me see. T Guy said, it's terrible what that poor woman went through, but I really love the memes. Barb City, please don't stop using them. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. I'm just like, I'm not about to start using them because they definitely be gagging like they be doing it for me. And I'm sorry, but I'm right in this situation.
Was right. What? When you said 60 seconds, 30 seconds wasn't gonna be enough. Get out. No, get out. I'm not gonna get out my house now. Get out my house. What? What did I do? You shouldn't have been right. All right, but how many times you write about stuff that you tell me and then
Okay, like I'm not about to stop using them, T Guy. I'm not. And I hope that most of my subs can see this and understand. Like, I love and appreciate you, but the sprinkle of you have a problem with them. And majority of my viewers love them. I love them. They give my video a vibe. Y'all are in up my mother in vibe. Like, stop that. Be yourself. Okay, I'm being myself. Everybody needs to be their self. Just because you see one person having selective outrage, you don't have to. Be yourself.
Always something with these bitches. Like, be yourself. I promise it's okay to be yourself. I promise. God.
Okay, because baby, I'm going to keep using the clips, unfortunately. Okay. So, anyways, let me say this. My boo Bellazy is in. Y'all don't understand. Y'all don't understand. Like, okay, I'll like they're y'all don't understand. I got some real like ride or die subbies. Okay, like they ride for me for real. Yoshi, welcome to the live. Yes, Yoshi. See what I'm saying? Like, woo, there be certain ones. My yet, all of y'all. Let me see. Tequila, Zetu, Goddess. Let me see. Let me see. Mm, 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 mm. Let me see what y'all are talking about in these monthly comments. Zethu said, honestly, I can only speak for myself, but I don't follow Queen Op, so I had no idea of all this foolery. But now that I know what I know, I can't F with that. As a Christian, never give a no, never give a F. Yeah. Yes, babes. That you don't have to F with Queen Op. You're not supporting Queen Op. You're supporting Barb City. Just because I put a clip in my video does not mean you're putting money in Queen Op's pocket. This is not Queen Op's platform. This platform is here for Barb's and Nicki Minaj news and Barb City news. So I'm just like, in no way, shape, or form does me playing a 2-second clip in any way are you supporting Queen Op. So I don't know, but I'm definitely gonna be looking for new stuff. But for now, I'm gonna use the clips. You know, like I don't want you to ever feel like I'm forcing anything on you, especially you, boo, because you my boo. Like you already know. But anyway, with that being said, babes, I love you regardless, and I hope that you continue to watch because it's always been a vibe. Like it's a vibe. It is a vibe. I'm sorry, but the clips are a vibe. They are. You know, they're funny and they just go right in and they handle what they're supposed to handle. But I want to know what more people think. Let me see. Barb City, Shell's sister says she doesn't have a mental disorder, so I don't know if she does or doesn't. See what I'm saying? Wait, yeah. Shell's sister says she doesn't have a mental disorder, so I don't know if she does or if she doesn't. So you guys know family could be lying, right? Family could be like, oh, she's fine just because they want her to stay down. But at the same time, I'm like, some family ain't like that, you know? So I don't know what to believe. I don't know. We gonna find out. You know what I mean? But we're clearly gonna see what's coming from all of this. But in my opinion, that was not a mental disorder to me. I've seen somebody who's been like beat and like didn't want to leave but wanted to leave, knew they needed to leave but didn't want it to leave, knew they should leave but was scared to leave, like a timid scared person. You know what I'm saying? I've seen a person who's been abused like that for real. Hold on, you guys, my baby Barb, close my door, baby. Thank you, babe. um I've seen a person get abused like that for real. So I'm just like, I know the signs. I know what they look like, and that's not it. Because when the police knocked on the door, Shell would have burst out in tears. She would have burst out in tears because she would have felt like, finally, I'm being saved. Like, come on now, you guys. I see right through the shit. But that's not even the point that I'm having because right now she is a victim. You know what I'm saying? Until we're proven otherwise. So I don't want to take that from her. The point of this video was to be like, why are the same people who are backing Shell up dragging Chrisean for the same reasons? It's not making sense. You know, like that's what I'm saying. The same people saying, "Oh, I don't want to see Chrisean anymore. I'm tired of her. I don't think she's gonna be able to do it. I don't think she's gonna be able to take care of her baby. She was with him." Like, come on. But y'all are just falling for the okey doke right now. I'm telling you, this is not. I'm telling you. Zithu said, I feel like mental health aside, that kind of abuse for likes and follows is just disgusting as F and evil. Who in their right mind does that to another human being? But this is the thing, babes. If there's no mental health involved, she's a grown woman. That's the point that I'm trying to make. That she is grown. So I'm like, she has to do that stuff herself. Like, if it was me in that situation, the queen op trying to make me eat shit, like, come on now, I'm gonna beat that bitch's ass on some real shit. Like, come on. Let's be real. Let a bitch make me right. Come on now. Like, come on. Like, it is very disgusting. It is to do that stuff. You know, it's evil and everything to do that stuff for likes and follows. But let me explain. There are people out here that really get kidnapped and are forced to eat and do humiliating things for real that they really don't want to do. This woman is not no little girl. She big. She can fight. Okay? It was Danny, the girlfriend, just got involved. Danny hasn't always been around the stud girlfriend. So I'm like, at one point, it was just her and Queen Aunt. She could have definitely threw her hands up and knocked that out. Close mommy's door, sneaker butt. I'm like, come on now. She's not no little girl. She's a grown woman. And the police, like you getting beat up. You got two black eyes. The police are knocking on the door to help you, and you're like, "Oh nah, go away. I don't need help. Y'all can look at the live and tell I don't need help." Like, come on, you sitting on live with two black eyes. Are you not doing that for attention? And then not just that, but the girl said, "Yep, I'm about to run up these views. I'm about to run up these views." They've been doing this. This is nothing new. Don't be gullible, y'all. It is a very crazy world, but think about it. Carly Russell just fooled the entire world by herself. You guys, hello. If they sat online doing this for clicks and views for years, all the way down to while the police were standing at the door, she said, "Yep, run up my views. We got this many views, this many views, this many views." Man, she been in on this. They didn't. They just started treating her together. Queen Op been doing it. So I'm just like, but the point again is the selective outrage. Goddess, Chrisean is actually a manipulative, evil person. People who think otherwise are gullible and perhaps slow like her. If you feel like I'm gullible, boo. If you feel like I'm slow, that's fine. That's fine. But what I will tell you is this: reactive abuse is real. Okay. And when you're sitting there being abused and humiliated and recorded and put online for so long, you're going to start reacting to that. And unless you know the real meaning behind reactive abuse and actually did research on it, that opinion means nothing to me at all. Whether Chrisean is crazy or not, she's trying to change now. And that's what matters. The fact that she has put in money to buy her own apartment, her own car, separated her bank accounts from this man that's been taking her money, give her motherfucking flowers. You guys acting like this woman doesn't have a right to change, but yet y'all want the best for Shell. Make it make sense. So y'all want this woman to be able to get out of her abusive relationship and get better, but y'all don't want um Chrisean to be able to do it. She deserves what she's going through. But all y'all see, but wait, this is crazy, man. Oh my God. So we're sitting here calling Chrisean manipulative instead of her being a scorned. I understand that she got in a relationship with Blueface. Um, Jaden was being cheated on. I understand all that. I don't deserve. Nobody deserves. I don't think anybody deserves to go through that shit. Jaden, Chrisean, Shell, nobody. It's the selective outrage is my point. So if you feel like I'm slow, gullible, whatever, I'm like, I mean, and because I feel like people that think the other way are slow and gullible. So you have the right to think how you feel. My point is the selective outrage. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. If you can sit here and say that Chrisean is manipulative, but you can't say that the other girl's manipulative, make it make sense. She sat online and manipulated the world for years. Make it make sense. That's not even like that. That's not even. Thank you, babe. That's not even a thing. So Shell didn't manipulate. Really? Come on. They literally said, okay, so if okay, look, look. If I tell you, a grown ass woman right now, take this black marker and put your head back. I'm about to write fat on your head, and we're gonna get online and we're gonna make jokes, fat jokes. You have to agree to that. Unless you've been kidnapped, unless you don't want to be there. Shell said, I'm not leaving until they put me out. Make it make sense. That's not manipulative. That's all I'm saying, babes. I'm not trying to get all crazy about it, but it's frustrating. It really is. I hate people that, I'm not saying that anybody in my chat are followers, but I feel like a lot of this selective outrage towards these celebrities and what they do, it be like follower type stuff. Like I already made it clear. I didn't like Lotto long before this situation with Nicki Minaj. Okay, same thing with Meg. Like I liked each one of them at one point and stopped liking them for my own reasons, and it's because I'm a dark skinned woman, and each of them have disrespected a dark skinned woman. It's not because I'm a follower. I'm my own person, and I know y'all can see when a person is not like. Come on, y'all. Let me see what y'all are talking about, because I can't. I can't. Thank you, Charlene, for following me on Twitter. Make sure you scroll down, boo. I need everybody to go to my squitter. Oh my God. I can't. Okay, Chrisean, no more weed. I bookmark our interaction on Twitter. That's so cute. I love that. Now I'm bookmarking your name. That is so cute. I love that. Please let me know who you are, because if your name's not the same here on YouTube, because I know most of you guys from YouTube. So you have to let me know who you are when you go to my Twitter. But remember what you're supposed to do when you go to my Twitter, you guys. Okay? I didn't tell you guys to go to my Twitter for no reason. This is important, 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 important. I cannot say it enough. I will not tarnish my image here on YouTube, and I will not allow my image to be tarnished. Please go to my Twitter, scroll down about 2-3 days. It's where it started. And I need everybody to know what's going on, because I feel like people are using their reach against smaller Barb pages, and it's getting out of control. We cannot allow this type of stuff within Nikki's fan base, especially from people that everybody in my chat probably looks up to. And I know that a lot of you guys might be blown away when you see what you see, but and you guys might not even be on my side. You guys might choose to do whatever you do, but at this point, I will not be silenced. I will not be bullied into silence, but I will not ruin my image here on YouTube. So please go over there. This is let me see. Bella, I'm gonna have to rewind to see what happened with Chrisean because I missed the beginning. Nothing like babes, nothing really happened with Chrisean. I'm just saying. Let me see what Bella's talking about because her opinion. Bella, can you come up here and share your opinion, boo? Because your opinion be like, it just brings a new light. So I'm just like, maybe you might bring a new light. I'm like, I don't know if you could do that right now, but I am about to drop my link just for you. I was going to do this live by myself, but I only want Bella to come up only tonight. Just like if you can, boo, because your opinion, I can't just read it. Like, I feel like you got to say it. So I'm dropping my link right now if you can. Bella said, I don't feel like you're gullible, but I do think that Chrisean gets handled with kitten gloves sometimes and makes a lot of excuses for things. With that said, I'm proud of her seriously moving on. My thing is this, babes. She's been dragged for how long? Like she's literally she's been dragged and humiliated, dragged and humiliated, dragged and humiliated for at least like what, a year, two, like 2 years, three. I'm not sure about like the timing, but I'm just like, of course she's gonna be handled with kitten gloves now because now everybody's opening their eyes to the actual narcissist that Blueface is. Blueface is a real life narcissist. He's embarrassing and he's disrespectful. Bella.
Hi, honey. How are you?
I'm good, boo. How are you?
I am doing good. I had a busy day, but I'm here. I told you I would be here. I'm here.
Yes, I love your energy. I swear. Like it just like you said the other day, you felt my energy through the phone just coming. That's how I feel like this is my girl. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I feel the same. I swear. Likewise. Um, I think you was reading. I think you probably read my comment while I was trying to join, and then I caught the latter half of what you were saying. You were saying, yeah, you understand. Like, maybe now. I think you were saying maybe now people are handling her a little bit lighter than what they
Mhm.
were, in the past prior years.
Mhm.
I agree with that. I could see that. I could definitely see that. And I think it goes back to the point you were making earlier is because she's actually making an effort to change. Like she's actually making an effort to change and to separate herself from the very toxic thing that was allowing her to self-destruct, right? Like
Mhm.
it's hard to separate yourself from narcissistic uh, people who are actually planning on psychologically abusing you. Like there are people, we talked about this the other day. We talked about how there are people that are so calculated and so patient with their plans
Ooh,
on how they want to make
child.
other people self-destruct, that they will
Ooh.
see that through day to day. And maybe she's one of those
Mm.
people. um but I hope that she continues on her upward path. I'm gonna keep it on a positive note. I hope that she continues on her upward path, but people don't make excuses for her, when she makes mistakes. She has to acknowledge those mistakes and then just move forward.
I agree.
But
I
I'm
agree.
glad that she's on the right path right now, and I just can't wait to see, how she thrives moving forward because she's on a good footing right now.
She is. And you know what? The reason why I feel like she's going to stay on this good footing is because I feel like she's enjoying being able to Blue. Like him blowing up her phone back to back, her being able to ignore him and block him and stuff. Like I feel like she's really enjoying just being able to play in his face after he played in hers for so long.
And you know what's funny? She probably not even playing in his face on purpose. It's probably her just moving different because, like you said, she's of sound and clear mind right now. So
Yep.
the decisions that she wouldn't have made when she was intoxicated or under the influence or whatever, she's now making better decisions. Not even thinking about if it's gonna hurt him. She's just making better decisions just because that's what she needs to do. And it's fucking with him now. He blowing her up and he want to be on her time and on her. You know how it go.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, she
Exactly.
probably not even doing it on purpose. He just sick.
Yep.
Okay, just sick. I hope she keeps staying strong and don't go back. But we
I
never
know
know.
that she gonna slip up like once or twice. Like she gonna have her moments when the baby gets here, but in my opinion, I feel like she's gonna stay clean. I don't feel like she's gonna be like out here doing drugs and stuff like drinking all the time and stuff because she knows the internet and CPS is gonna be knocking on that damn door.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. She might, like you said, she gonna have a slip up with actually like dealing with him. This is her first actual child that she's keeping and bringing into the world. So of course she's gonna have those moments where she's thinking about where she could have her family unit, like a complete family, and not just her and the baby. She gonna have the moments, and it's gonna be hard, and she gonna make some questionable decisions. But I just hope that she don't let herself sink so low to the point that she was like a year ago, to where like she can't even control herself and she's blackout drunk on like TV and
I
shows and
don't think
podcasts.
that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
pray that that
god.
don't
I
happen
pray
ever
to
again.
God.
Like, I hope
I
she's
will be
a
so
person that learned her
disappointed.
lesson. Yeah, but we gonna
So
stand on her side, and we gonna
we
watch.
gonna get her through it. We
Yes,
gonna get her through it. Cause I'm still not gonna report no like when I do you notice I ignore the negative news on Krishan. I
I
just
do.
don't even
Yes.
post it because it's like there's 100 blogs out there posting it. Why can't I will literally scroll past all the negative and pick the positive and post that for the day.
But you know what I find weird is that all the negative articles, stories, and rumors that have been coming out since she's been pregnant aren't even really negative stories. They're just trying to spin the situation in a certain way because she honestly hasn't done anything
Mm-mm.
since she's made us aware of her being with child. I haven't seen her do anything questionable or out of pocket, you know, since then. And they just keep making up stories just to have stories to talk about because they know her name brings clicks. Just like he knows her name brings clicks. That's why he always doing shit to trigger her. Um, but yeah, like I said, I hope baby girl stays on the right path. I want to see her be successful and thrive.
I wanna read one of your questions so you can elaborate on it because I feel like it just hits the nail. It says, right, handle all these situations the same. Don't favor one over the other when the situations are similar. I just want you to like speak on that because you
Okay.
know.
Yeah, I heard you talking about another person, and I have to be 100% honest. Whomever the other person was that you guys were addressing, I don't know who that person is, and I've never seen anything on them, so I can't speak to their situation. But from what it sounds like, from what you were sharing, it sounds like the similar situations are similar. They're in an uncomfortable, possibly abusive situation, whether it be mentally, physically, spiritually, whatever. They're being abused in some sort of way. Everybody has the option to exit, you know,
Hmm.
regardless of how you feel like you're being abused. And I don't want to dismiss anybody's mental abuse, physical abuse, any kind of abuse. But regardless, the bottom line is we all have a choice and an option to leave or separate ourselves from that which we feel is bringing us down. And you pointed out that the other person you were talking about, that I don't know, basically made it known that they were not going to exit that situation until they forced her to do it. However, Chrisean, she decided on her own. Even though it took a minute to get there, she still made that choice to separate herself from that which does not benefit her. He's not conducive to her life, and she eliminated him to as much as she can. He's always going to be attached to her some kind of way, but she's taken the steps to cut him off where he is not needed, and the other person is allowing themselves to stay in a situation until the people she claims are, or not claims, or who is allegedly doing something to her, force her out, and that is different. that is different, and there might be different reasons behind why she's making that decision, but it sounds like you trying to get clout, clicks, views, money, sympathy, donations off of being in a certain situation that you have a choice to get out of. Now, I don't know if that's true. That's just what it sounds like from what I was listening to. So I agree. If somebody's going through a different situation, a similar situation, regardless if you like that person or not, if you're going to handle it as like, okay, I'm gonna give this person the time and space to correct themselves and build their lives, we're gonna support them and be there for them, you should do that for every person who's in a similar situation, because you have to realize we all have the option to make the same choice or otherwise. So don't pick and choose who you're gonna not address and who you're gonna address, who you're gonna support, who you're not gonna support if they situations are the same. If you can't be unbiased or be neutral or be observant enough to see that it's the same, just don't speak on it. Let it go by.
Hold on, son. Yeah, because at the end of the day, they're doing it all for clicks and views. Krishan and Blue were doing it all for clicks and views, and I feel like Shell and Queen Op were doing it all for clicks and views. That's what Queen Op said with her own mouth. Shell's a grown woman. She's a grown woman. Allegedly, her sister says she has no mental health disorders. I watched the video myself. I posted it here on my that's my Barb City Facebook page. Okay, the video she literally when you're like, let me ask you this, boo. When you're being like, let's say you were being kidnapped and you're finally being rescued from an abusive, like her eyes were black, girl, beat up, and the police are finally there to rescue you from being humiliated and embarrassed and everything for years, and you're gonna tell them to go away. Like, in my opinion, I would have burst out in tears immediately. I would have started crying, and I would have been shaking and just like hyperventilating, like, oh my God, I'm alive, I got out. Like, that's how I would have felt.
Right. And that goes back to what I said. And I'm gonna give you an example to compare it to, like a real life terrible situation to compare it to. Um, but first, it does sound like you're staying because you know you benefit in other ways from that situation, whilst claiming to be, like captive and hurt and harmed in some sort of way, and you do have an opportunity to be rescued, like a legit safe opportunity to be rescued, and you ignore it, you dismiss the cops. That's giving very weird. So now let me give you a story to compare it to.
Okay.
And you probably have heard of this, or maybe if you didn't, somebody in the comments have. But there's this story coming out of Ohio where there were three girls who were kidnapped and held captive for 10 plus years. And that person had babies with two of the three girls. Um, and he even killed girls before them and buried them in his backyard. But one of them seen an opportunity to escape, and a neighbor helped her escape. A black man. Her name was Amanda Berry. As soon as she stepped foot from out of that house that he had locked from inside, outside, windows, all the other stuff, however she got out, I can't remember. She came out, and that neighbor he brought her into her home, and she called the police right away. It was like, my name is Amanda Berry and I've been missing for so and so years. That's the reaction you would get out of somebody who's really being held captive. That's the reaction you get out of somebody who's really being harmed and abused, and really wanting to be set free. I don't know if there's other psychological reasons why one would not take an opportunity to escape, so I don't want to dismiss anybody's experience, but it seems like if you're hurt, you're harmed, and you want to live and you have an opportunity to live, you're going to take it and get out.
That's how I feel.
That's it. Like, that's really it. There's no other reason to stay. Why are you staying? Because you want to keep getting sympathy, or all y'all getting paid, or y'all getting donations? Do y'all got little Cash App accounts? Do y'all got GoFundMe's or something that you getting benefits from, or something, like, to where you wouldn't leave? What's weird about
Exactly.
that is, if that's the case, you would have still got that same sympathy and support if you did leave because you survived. It would make more sense to leave.
Exactly, because everybody's gonna start sending you money and donations and being gullible and shit. She knows that. Like, you guys, come on. The look, if you guys go just do your research and look at the videos, look at her. She doesn't look like a mental health patient. She looks like a sad puppy dog. I'm like, you trying to force this sad puppy dog on me. I'm sorry, y'all, but I'm not buying it. I feel like she does need therapy, Zithu. I do agree with you. I feel like she definitely needs mental health therapy because anybody that allows somebody to do them like this needs help. So let's be very clear with that. You know what I'm saying? Um, she
Can I
clearly
ask you a question? I'm sorry. Go ahead, and then I want to ask you.
she clearly needs help, but this ain't it. But go ahead, boo.
Okay, so I've noticed that in the past 10, I would say 10 maybe to 15 years, that society has taken their attention has turned a lot to mental health, right? Like we're paying more attention to mental health patients and people that need severe help and people that are going through things silently and alone and some undiagnosed for many, many years. Now, with that being said, even though we're paying more attention to that subject matter and how important it is for people to get help and assistance, do you think that we use that as a justification for some people's bad behaviors? Or do you think that it is right for us to use people's mental health as a reason for why they do the things that they do?
I feel like it is very much fair in some cases for people's mental health to be an issue for them to be going or doing certain things because a person could be like, for instance, I'm not a doctor, let me say that first, but I do know that like a person could be living just a regular life, with a family just doing their thing, and the very next day could be just driving down the street and not remember who they are, anybody around them. They could be scared thinking everybody's trying to attack them, and then end up hurting everybody. Like, I've actually seen that happen. And then you have the person that, is a here and there drug, doer or whatever, and they do something that's a little too powerful or something, and then they do something dumb and they try to latch onto the mental health that was brought up when they were a teenager. Like, no, so not in every case, but there are a lot of cases where mental health is a big deal. I agree. I do think that.
Okay, that's fair, and I agree with you. I think that too. Um, I was just curious as to what you thought about that because I know that you are a person who's open minded and you see beyond what's visible, like what you can see in the physical realm.
Hmm.
And so we know that there are some people that deal with more than what we can see. It's a lot of stuff that goes on in people's heads and they mind, body, spirit that we're not aware of that causes them to make certain decisions. Um, but I do notice that there are some cases, I wouldn't say a lot, but I would say there are some cases where, media, not individual people, but media do try and use mental health as justification for certain things. But they only do that for a certain demographic of people, if you know what I mean.
Exactly.
So that's why I posed that question. I was just curious to see where you standed on that.
I want to read this comment right here. It says, at Zethu, they tried to remove her, but Shell went back after Queen beat her up real bad and went to jail. She's a grown woman. There's nothing they can do if she goes back. Exactly. Like, if you get out of the situation, if you get beat up, the person goes to jail. You're separated from that person. Why would you go back if you're in harm's way? If you don't want to be there, if you want help, that's all I'm saying. And people are mad at me like, child, I lost 2 subscribers because I knew that people just were not going to understand what I'm saying. Like, I don't care though, because it is what it is. Like, you have to be able to think with your own brain. If somebody's family member, you hear this, if somebody's saying on camera, there's nothing wrong with your, like, oh my gosh. If a person's beat up and they get out of the situation, the person goes to jail. The person goes back to the person when the person gets out of jail. The person gets back into the situation again and needs help again. The police come and try to help her again. She's telling the police to go F themselves. And then her sister does an interview and says that the girl does not have a mental disorder. Like, what are we supposed to believe? Y'all mad at me because I don't want to be gullible?
So, am I understanding this right? Are you saying that there were two separate situations or times or incidents that that person could have completely freed themselves of the situation
Girl,
and they refused
there's
to take it?
there's been years of times where she could have freed herself. She's a grown woman on the internet eating poop because another woman told her to. Make it make sense. I'm not saying that she doesn't need help. She clearly needs help. Yes, she
Right,
needs help
obviously.
because she's letting someone do this to her. So
But you
she
know what
clearly
it is?
needs help.
You gotta have to accept the help. And she's not there yet. And I told you, for most people, if she allegedly doesn't have any mental health issues, there would be no other reason why a person of sane mind would stay in that situation unless they were gaining another way. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I hope that, I don't have to come back and retract this. That's why I'm saying allegedly. But if you had multiple times to escape a situation completely, why wouldn't you take it? I don't understand that.
Right.
Hey, Barb City.
Hey boo. Hey that Barb Dre. What's up, boo? What's
It's
going
been a
on?
lot going on. I mean, and I see we talking about Shell and Queen Op.
Yes, what's your take on everything? Like, I really want to hear it.
Well, I think that since, like, what's your name?
My name?
No, the other girl,
Bella. Oh, I
Bella.
should have let her say that, huh? My bad.
No, it's
Oh,
okay. Yes, hi, I'm Bella. Hi.
hi, Bella. So, just kind of like Bella was saying, like, the way that she's grown, and like you were saying too, the way that she's grown right now, and that she is still going back over there. Yet, we got to look at the aspect of she has a mental illness, or like something's going on mentally with her to where she is going back to this abusive place, like with her associate friend or whatever she wants to call her. I'm not too sure about their relationship, but I guess they've been friends for a very long time, quote unquote. But that's not how you treat friends. So I think since she's grown and this is how she wants to associate herself, um, seeing how she might have mental issues and how she might feel about herself, she might feel like this is all she has and like she can't do any better. And that's probably what Queen Op makes her feel like with the deprecating things that she says to her. And I think that that's the goal is to be the mean girl that she always wanted to be to someone that considers her a friend and that really cares about the words that's coming out of her mouth. That's what I think it is. So I think that she needs to get away, get with her family. I seen her with her family at the water park or something. I seen a video. So I think that she needs to stay with them, and she can still be associated with Queen Op, but she needs to respect her as a friend.
So I'm gonna elaborate on what you said. So I agree, right? Can you whoever's music's playing, boo? Can you turn it down for me so I don't get in trouble? But I agree, right? But my thing is this: I feel like her mental health probably stems from possibly being abandoned in some way or something like that. Okay. People that go through stuff like that will get out of a relationship and go back to a poor relationship, get out. They'll let people just run over them when they have like abandonment issues, like their dad treats them messed up, their mom treats them like the whole family treats them messed up. So they do stuff like that. So I don't feel like that kind of stuff should be blamed on mental health because let me explain. If Shell was to do something, right? Based like if she was to do something out of the norm, like injure someone, in her case, she would not be able to use her form of mental health as like a, and we don't even have a form. In my opinion, I feel like she needs therapy and help because of the way that she allows people to treat her. I don't feel like she needs therapy and help because there's something like when you say mental health, like what type of mental health? Because I've seen a mental health person and they don't want you hitting on them. You know what I'm saying? Like they barely want you in their circle. So I'm trying to figure out like depression, anxiety, anger, like that type of stuff, that type of mental health, okay, because that is mental health. Let's be clear. Anger, or like you know what I mean, like anger issue, whatever. That is mental health. Depression is mental health as well. But are we talking like a mental health like skits? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. Because nobody's just gonna allow someone to do that to them. Like, listen to me, that Barb Dre. And I believe that she has mental health. Don't get me wrong. Like, but it's a different type of mental health, is what I'm saying. And with anger and depression, mental health, anxiety, mental health, what I'm saying is if you really want to get out of the situation, you're gonna leave. And when you can leave, you're not gonna go back. Okay. But my thing is bigger than just that. You're a grown woman. And if I come to Bella and tell Bella, eat this poop for clicks and views, what are you going to do? You're like, just because you got mental health, you can't hold your damn lips closed.
Come on now. Come on now,
Like,
Barb
come on.
City.
And
Barb
I'm
City.
not, I'm not being like, I'm not even trying to make Bella laugh. I'm being for real. Like, you're standing on camera with the word fat rolled across your head, and you don't look like a mental health patient. You look like a sad puppy dog. Like you're trying to reel in attention. And
Yeah.
everybody in the comments are like, no sympathy for Shell tonight. Uh, what did she be saying? Like, Shell, you stole this, so no sympathy for Shell tonight. That's all the comments saying, and now everybody's sad about what Shell went through.
Barb City.
Yes, boo.
Okay. Now, you just spit a whole freaking biblical
Did
verse in
I?
my
Because I
ear.
felt like I couldn't talk
No,
right.
no,
So
no.
did I?
You was spitting. You was
Okay,
spitting.
cool.
No,
That's
Okay,
what
you
I'm
because
talking
was.
I'm picking up everything you putting down. So I
about.
do
Oh,
want to say one thing that I learned when I was truly going through counseling, and this the only reason why I say that is because there's a lot of people who be like, oh yeah, I go see a counselor and I go see a therapist, but they don't do it long term, so they really don't learn tools and resources, and they don't really learn coping mechanism skills and things like that, right? So that's why I'm saying it this way. No one take offense in the comments. I really went through like counseling, long term therapy for a long time for other reasons, right? Now, what I did learn is in this, this is going to answer my own question I had earlier when I was like, why would you stay, right?
hmm
I had to check myself because I'm the same person that's a part of this. There's a thing called codependency. And
Yes.
whoever the third caller is, I'm sorry I don't know your name, but you're the person that made me realize that
Dre.
by a comment that you made um when you were speaking to Barb City. But codependency is also hard to break when it comes to mental health, right? It's not even about Stockholm syndrome. That's totally different. People try and confuse the two. Stockholm syndrome is separate, but codependency in itself will keep you in a situation that you should have left long time ago. Like that person said that, okay, maybe this is all she knows, and she feels like if she leaves, she's not going to have anything. And that's when it clicked to me. She is codependent because she's allowed herself to stay in this situation for so long. That's the only thing she knows. That's the only thing she's comfortable with. So if she does separate herself on her own, she doesn't feel secure in doing that. Now, is that an excuse? No, it's not an excuse, because she has to come to terms with that reality. Like, okay, I am codependent on these people in this situation, even though it's not helping me, it's hurting me. That can also keep a person
Exactly.
in a situation longer than what they want to be in. But at the same time, when help is presented to you and it's offered to you and it's available, you have to accept it. If that person doesn't accept it and everybody else can see it, then you have to eat whatever comes after that. I'm sorry, that's just the truth. Like you said, if you have an opportunity to be helped and you don't take it, how much sympathy can you expect from society or your peers or the public? I'm just being real. I want her to get help, but she has to want it for herself.
Yeah,
And if
I've
she don't
seen
want it, she
this.
gonna stay
Sorry.
there.
Yeah, I've seen this so many times, like what you just said, so many times, countless times in abusive relationships, like when they're intimate together. And they usually just lie to themselves and lie to everyone else about what's going on until they can't take it anymore. But we're all seeing it in 4K. And I think since they aren't in a relationship, it's not like a, oh, you know what I mean? I don't think that Queen Op is getting in trouble because they're not in a relationship. I think that's why, but also because Shell is also making it seem like she's not hurt or she's not getting hurt. She did it to herself. She fell or whatever. When the police do come because the fans call the police. But that whole sense of needing to be around those people is really crazy to me. I don't identify with that feeling, but I think it's because she doesn't like really take the time to actually know herself, and she allowed herself to accept bullshit into her life, and that's what it became, and that's all she knew, and that's what she's stuck in. But like, it's like such a heavy feeling to change your life completely, because I think that it would change her life completely if she did cut off Queen Op. So I think that like it's like really deep within her. I don't think that she's able to let her go because I think they were really good friends, but Queen Op started to abuse the friendship. That's what I think happened.
And so you're exactly right. They were really good friends, and Queen Op did start abusing the friendship. And so that's what I want to point out is that where was the mental health when they were really good friends? She seemed normal in those videos that I see.
Well, I did think that she might have, because I have cousins that are autistic, so she might be a little autistic, or no, because the way that she talks, I would say that she seems pretty cognitive. So it doesn't really it doesn't give like certain like life decisions, like street smarts. She doesn't really know. I think that she chooses not to apply that to her life.
Exactly. I feel like people will do anything for clicks and views. And it might have started out fun at first. At first, it might have been like, hey, friend, do this. Oh, we made this much money off this. Oh, friend, do this. We made this much money off this. And it probably just got more and more extreme, more and more embarrassing. I think that shit hit the fan when the girlfriend came in. You know what I'm saying? I think the girlfriend is probably what really like heightened stuff up. Her not allowing the girl to eat and like weird stuff like that. That's another thing. How are you a grown woman and these people are getting clicks and views off of you and they're telling you when you can eat and you're telling the police to go away? Aren't you hungry? Like I'm trying to eat.
No, she's not hungry. You know what's funny? You know how we be asking questions and answering them at the same time.
Right.
You did that. Clicks and views. She probably thinks she has to keep accepting or doing whatever they're saying so she can stick around because as long as they getting clicks and views and money, she's valuable to them. And that's probably the only worth that she sees in herself.
And that could be it too. It's low self-esteem.
It's very sad. Yes.
It's very much low self-esteem, which means she still needs help. She still needs therapy, but it's not the type of therapy everybody's thinking of. That's what I'm getting at.
And I
There's
agree
no,
with you. People got to look outside of the common things and think about there's more. deeper, darker, and there's even more simpler explanations. It's just as simple as having low self-esteem. Like, it's just as simple as feeling like the only time I'm important is if I'm doing all these ridiculous things that you asking me to do, and then I'm sticking around to do more when I know I can leave. That's probably what it really is. It ain't gotta be no deeper than that, but people make it deeper than that so they can have a reason to talk about it and have a reason to support or not support somebody else.
Exactly.
Yeah, that I think that that's what that is. I totally agree.
Like, it's just like I can't. I mean, anybody that goes and watches the videos from here on out, you could clearly see that she looks like a sad puppy dog. And when I say that, I mean a person who's putting on a pout, a sad puppy face to gain sympathy, views, clicks, money, all that. That's how she's been paying her rent. So it's like, of course
Yeah,
they're
I
gonna
was
do
just
it all
wondering
the
that too.
time. That's how they get their money.
So I think that after this situation, were they getting an influx of donation support, or was she really?
So they were getting paid. Yes, they were getting paid on their content. And I know this because she said that. Queen Op said in the video I posted on my Facebook, Barb City Facebook page, she said, yep, run up while the police were banging on the door. She said, see, the reason why I record while the police are banging on my door and stuff like that is because I know y'all want to see the drama. Y'all want to see the views. So run up the views, get me paid. She was saying that. And then she said, I guess one of her accounts got demonetized because of the kind of content that her and Shell were doing. So she was like, y'all already got the money taken away. So if I ain't got no money, who's gonna feed the bitch?
Wow, 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 wow.
And Shell just sitting there. And then when Queen Op is like, bitch, did I tell you to read it? Are you reading the teleprompter? Like, what's going on? Shell like, no, I'm not reading nothing. I stole your stuff. And when you steal shit, you get beat up. I'm just like, come on now. That's not somebody being like, that wasn't giving like I'm being forced to say this. Like, it's not. And people want me to sit
So
here
she
and
a
pretend
willing
like it does, but
participant.
it's not. I've seen a scared, timid person before. Because every time Queen Op came moving behind Shell, Shell would have been flinching.
So it's like that Marina Joyce situation where everyone was being an internet investigator and they thought that she was kidnapped, but she really wasn't. But she was playing into it, making it seem like that, but it really wasn't the
How is
case.
girl kidnapped? How is this girl kidnapped? And you, Queen Op goes to jail for beating you up and you go back. You was kidnapped?
Right?
No,
It's like it's not a
no,
hostile situation. Clearly,
exactly. There was nothing keeping her there. There was nobody convincing her. There was nobody talking her into it. There were
right?
nobody making her go against her better judgment. Like, even if you were like a person that's like, okay, this is home, I'm comfortable. If the feeling of being abused and taken advantage of and assaulted outweighs the benefit, then you would just straight up leave. You would just straight up leave. And I'm just saying that's not for every situation, but the information that y'all putting forth for this one, there's
Yeah,
no
and
reason
I
not
want,
to leave.
yeah, and then I'm sorry, babes. Are you done?
I am, my love. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And then I want to point something out, right? This is not a real, like, as far as I know, they were just really good friends. This is not like a relationship where they got kids together and she's like, oh, I got kids, I want to stay. Because that happens where women are like, I want to stay for the kids because the kids are just like, oh, just love their dad or whatever, whatever. It's not that type of situation. It's not a situation where I'm like, oh, I love him. I love him. I want to stay, but I love him. I don't want to leave. It's not that type of situation. These girls were friends. Friendships end every day. So I'm like, you just don't grown ass woman sit in this house and allow this girl to do this stuff to you. And so, Dre, I want to get your opinion on this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I want to get your opinion on the selective outrage with Chrisean Rock and shit. How people are like the same people come into my comments, and there is one person, I want to be clear, there's one person that did not talk crap about Chrisean that asked me to stop playing the Queen Op clips. But there are a few people that I seen dragging down Chrisean, acting like she doesn't have the right to change, basically saying like, she brought this on herself, she deserved this, she stayed with him, she should have left, everything like that. But then they turn around in the same breath and they say, "Oh, help Shell. She got mental health and da 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 da." And I'm just like, nobody has seen paperwork saying that this woman has mental health. Not just that, the interview that was done by her sister says she doesn't have mental health. So I'm just like, just because she looks sad in the video, people are quick to say she has mental health. Help her. But nobody's screaming that for Chrisean.
Right. I get your point. So you're basically saying like, since Chrisean acts crazy, uh, no one wants to give her the benefit of the doubt, but they want to give Shell the benefit of the doubt.
Exactly.
Well, okay, so I think that since they act differently, I think it's about Chrisean being more of an abrasive force rather than someone that is always the victim. Because I do think that she is a willing participant in a lot of the BS that she is in, but I do think that Blueface does a lot of direct things to her that causes trauma and things to escalate. Seeing as she has been smoking and drinking while pregnant and having sex with him, and she thinks that she's pregnant again. And I just think both of these people, Shell and Chrisean, are doing very conscious things. And there are a lot of people, I mean, she's on a whole network. So I know that there are a lot of people talking to her about these decisions that she's making in the public eye. And she is deciding to continue with it. But I mean, I know it's a hard decision, even though, I mean, seeing that she's already pregnant now, but she has been going through this BS after, like, you know, one situation after another, after another, after another. But like, it took you getting pregnant to, you know, really break your back. But I think it's the emotions that she's going through. I don't think that, I think if she wasn't pregnant, I think she'd still be with him and still be doing the toxic fight and stuff. And I think that one of them would probably end up locked up behind the domestic stuff if she didn't get pregnant. But I do think that is basically the same thing with Shell and Chrisean.
Yes, it is definitely selective outrage. Like, so, okay, that was nice. Thank
Barb
you.
City, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Now,
Hit me. Like,
considering everything that we've discussed, and now that y'all kind of put everything out there about this, the person that y'all talk about, Michelle and the other person, do you think that if the person who is supposedly abused comes out a year from now, let's say a year from now or 2 years from now, I don't know, but I know we can expect it in the future. If it's a year from now or 2 years from now, if they come out with like a lawsuit or a civil suit against these two, how successful would you think that they would be in pursuing that?
I don't think they would be
they have
successful.
no case. No case. The fact that the police came to help you and you told them to basically go F themselves and to get away from the door. You don't need help. I'm on live right now. You can see I'm just fine while my big ass is sitting here with two black eyes. No,
On camera.
no case. The fact that you let this woman do this to you for so long, never called the police, had plenty. No, let me say this. So there's this video that I posted where in the same video that I keep talking about that's on Barb City Facebook. Excuse me, baby Barb, please pipe down. Okay? Okay? Okay. So tell me why she literally said in the video, because she was like, I'm on live, I'm fine, there's nothing wrong with me, da da da. That video, she admitted that Queen Op and the girlfriend left the house. Be- I'm on live. I'm talking about. Yes. She admitted that Queen Op and Danny left the house and she was there by herself and she was able to go in their room and steal their stuff. So I'm just like, so you were even left at home by yourself where you could have left. Make it make sense.
Right, so she clearly not being held prisoner. Not being held
Exactly.
against her will. I mean, clearly she's being beaten for certain things, but I wonder who she's being beaten by. Does anyone know?
Danny. So
So
it's
the
Queen Op as
girlfriend.
well, but it's the Queen Op's girlfriend Danny.
So Queen brought Danny into their friendship, and now the abuse has gotten worse because she has now let an outside party start abusing her friend.
Yes, exactly. So
Oh, I thought
Danny,
it was all Queen Op, honestly, because I mean, I stopped looking at them, but I had just seen recently that she was with that girl in that that she had a black eye and stuff like that. So I was wondering if it was the girlfriend that did it.
yeah.
I know.
And then what's even crazier is in one of the videos, she's like, yeah, Shell, and you allowed me to jump in between you guys. I was shielding you. And she's throwing punches, and you actually let me jump in and defend you, and I'm pregnant. I got what
Let
did
me.
you say?
What?
Yeah, and I'm just like, wait, so you're not mad at your girlfriend for swinging the punches towards you while you're pregnant? You're mad at the person that you were blocking.
Right. And you, first of all, be mad at yourself
Now,
because
but
you got
wait,
up
if
and did it.
but the bigger picture is if I said that to you in your right mind, are you gonna be like, bitch? Now, but you mad at me, but you're not mad at the bitch who was swinging in your right mind. That's what you would say, right?
Right. Waking
Like
up
you're
right
not
in the moment.
right. You're not mad at the person that was swinging, but you're mad at me for being beat up. Ain't nobody about to tell me that. Come on now, come on.
Yeah, they already have a person that they gonna scapegoat. That's why they already got a person they gonna make the scapegoat, and they're gonna use to create more stories to get more clicks to get more views. I'm telling you, they're gonna use this as much as they can to get whatever they need financially until it wears off and people stop watching and people don't care no more. But like I said, that person, if she's being harmed, hurt, disrespected, abused, used, forced to forced to do things she don't want to do, I think now is the time to leave and move on with your life. Like just leave, move on with your life, build from there. It's not over.
Right. I think all they had to do was be funny on Big O. Like, they don't have to do all this abuse stuff for content. I think it's very weird and cringy, and I don't know why people think it's funny. I never thought that part of their relationship was funny. I thought, like just the sound bites that they have, you know, the memes that is the quotables from their lives and shit.
Yeah, they're funny, right? That's all I've ever seen.
Exactly. And I think that they should have stuck with that. This whole abuse angle and this whole I make you eat shit, till I cut your wig up, I all this extra shit. I understand if it's like, you know, very protected. Like she's clearly not hurt from it, but she clearly is
She
and is lying to herself.
Yeah. Sorry, babes. I thought I was agreeing with you on mute. I didn't know my mic. Let me mute myself. Go ahead, boo.
No, no, I'm done.
Okay, I'm sorry. I was like, right, right, and I wasn't meaning even to say that. But no, for real, like that's just what it is. And then Indy said Danny beat her up for a piece of steak. Like, come on now. And you mean
What?
to tell me when the police came she didn't want to leave? Make it make sense.
She talk about feeding her over a piece of steak. I mean, she talk about feeding her and then this girl getting beat up over a piece of steak. This is some disgusting shit.
Exactly. And I really want you guys, I wish I could pull it up myself right now. I really could if one of y'all has something to talk about. Like if y'all have something to say on this topic for at least 30 seconds. Because or if anybody could look on their phones right now and just put the meaning of reactive abuse in the chat, because it's like in Chrisean Rock's situation, reactive abuse and the knowledge of what it is so important. Like I understand codependency as well. Um, but what's that other thing? It's not a narcissist, but it's like the a co-narcissist or some kind of narcissist where you became a narcissist after dating a narcissist, but not like became a narcissist, but like I forget. Do you know what I'm talking about, Bella?
Yeah, I do know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about, and I just posted something in your chat. It's not my opinion, so don't take that comment as my opinion. I just posted what you asked. You said if somebody could post the definition of like reactive abuse, so I put it in your chat. That's it. But I know what you're talking about. I just can't remember the terminage for it right now. I
No,
can't
but
remember like what the actual verbiage is.
no, this is it. It says, unfortunately, many abuse victims are unable to get away. Therefore, they inherit instincts. Wait. Yes. Okay. Okay, girl. I thought I was tripping. I'm like, am I reading the? Y'all know how I be after I suck. I will skip a whole piece with my dyslexic ass. I will read.
Me.
You can agree.
Yes.
Like I'm so dyslexic. Like I will literally read something and then it will not say like anything that I just read literally, and I will just be sitting there looking so stupid like, wait, what did I just say? But anyways, you guys, this like basically you're being abused and you can react to the abuse with things like shouting, hitting, screaming, punching, kicking, slamming, and more. Like that's what reactive abuse is, period. Like it doesn't matter how you put it. So when you're on the screen seeing Chrisean breaking stuff, throwing stuff at him, hitting him, look at what he's doing it right then and there while she's doing that. He's humiliating her. He's embarrassing her. He's recording her. He's putting her online for everybody to see. He's calling her out her name,
Yeah.
saying the baby ain't mine, then taking her on an interview stage when she already says she doesn't want to discuss the baby in certain situations, and you're asking her about it. You see her getting mad, or you keep kicking the bear. Like, come on, y'all. Like, okay.
It's a bunch of tit for tat over there.
Right. No, you're right. Like it's like this. To make it simple, to make it like common to the most regular person like us, like we, me, you, everybody else.
Yeah,
um
right. Please.
like okay, so basically let's just say you in your house and it's you're just going on about your day-to-day like example, your day-to-day tasks, and somebody says something to you out of nowhere that has nothing to do with nothing that you're doing or nothing that they're doing, and they're really like aggressive and abusive and disrespectful in the commentary that they're giving you. So they do that, right? They do that with nobody else witnessing it, and then right after they do that they start recording, so that way they can get your response. So if you cuss them out after they just cussed you out, or you respond to what they were just saying without them recording what they were saying, and then they started recording what you were saying, that is reactive abuse. Like you don't see what the other person did to initiate the response that you're giving. That's reactive abuse.
Exactly. And we never see what happens before the camera comes out. But what we do see when Blue is live, he's literally picking at her, just picking at her. He's talking about her out loud. If, like, think about it. Think about if your partner did that to you. If you guys are in the same house and your partner goes live in front of 50,000 people and he's calling you out your name, dragging you, talking about your drinking, talking about this, that, talking about you don't clean the house, you don't do laundry, da 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 da. every time you're upset, he's gaslighting you, talking about look at how you're acting. Look at her, you guys. Look at her, you guys. Like, come on. Who's gonna not trip in that situation? Yes,
Honestly,
blue pokes the bear. Exactly.
I mean, just looking at how he speaks about and to his son, you could just see that there's something within him that always has to try to like pick at somebody.
Uh-huh.
Like I feel like he's not happy unless he feel like he getting a good laugh out of basically making fun of somebody. Because why the fuck would you go live and um expose your child for taking inappropriate pictures of himself? Um why would you tell the world that? And then he telling you on live that he don't want you to say it, but he talking about, oh, I need some advice. Um, Ask a doctor, a therapist, a licensed professional. You know what I'm saying? Ask someone. But the internet, Instagram Live, the comments are never on your side. That's number one. But number two, why the fuck would you ask some personal shit like that? And like, I feel like his son is gonna grow up and hate him because number one, from what I saw when he was trying to give him his high top fade haircut, and he really was like, he really didn't want to get his haircut. He wanted to grow his fro out, kind of like they was comparing it to Yosan or something like that, right? That's his name, Ari's son.
Mm-hmm.
Him. So it's like the way that he just forces him to be a certain way. I feel like he's not gonna like him when he grow up. But that whole chip on Blueface's shoulder is just, it's displayed in a lot of different parts of his life, and you know his life is in the public eye, so we get to comment on it.
Unfortunately, exactly. Period. And we gonna keep doing it. Well, I never talk about Blueface here because he's such like a waste of like every piece of air he's ever had the opportunity to swallow, in my opinion. Like, he's disrespectful to his kids. He's disrespectful to both of his baby mothers. He's disrespectful to his mom. And
Right.
I'm just like, at this point, like, you disrespect women more than anything I've ever seen in life before. And at this point, you don't deserve to even like I'm not going to say he doesn't deserve to breathe, because he does. Everybody deserves to be alive. But what I'm trying to say is, how can you be on this planet enjoying every piece of breath that you're able to swallow, and you don't respect women at all? Like, not even a little bit. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
not even a tiny bit, y'all. He does not like us.
I feel like he can't even, he acts like he can't even try. I'm not sure how he really is in person. That's why Chrisean is still sleeping with him, or the baby mama would ever go back. I'm sure he sweet talks them here and there. But when we see it, he calling them all types of bitches and stuff. I don't know if I could do it. Not even for the money. Like when Sierra left Future, you think she was about to put up with all that cheating and him calling her out her name? Hell no.
Right. That's what I'm saying. And then that's the other, all the cheating. Like, it's just with all these new things going on in the world right now, the cheating is just not gonna work. It's not. And we're not about to play these games at all. That's not like, and it's possible. My husband does not cheat on me. I know for a fact. I know for a fact, like,
Yes,
he does
clock it.
not. Huh?
I said clock it.
No, yes, I'm clocking it like a mother. Okay, like, baby, like, I hate to say, I'm not trying to be TMI, but baby on me morning, night, it don't matter. Not just that, but he be done left his whole phone right here on the bed with me while I'm asleep. I'll wake up to use the bathroom. His phone right here. He sleep on the couch with my baby. Like, my man is cheating me. So the fact that Krishan and Cardi B and everybody still going through getting cheated on, acting like it's not possible for your man to stay faithful. No, it is possible. I'm sorry.
They're
Exactly.
trying to
I'm glad
normalize the
you.
bullshit because
I
they've been
am
through it.
so look, Barb City. We had this conversation a couple days ago. I'm so glad you said that because yes, that's a fact. That happened
Yes.
to me today too. He left his whole phone when he left the house. Like
Yes.
he
See what
was
I'm saying?
gone for like
That's
4 hours.
that real loyalty right there.
Right. I can
But
aspect.
but but it's about this though. Like yes, even though these women don't deserve nothing that they going through. I wouldn't say that any woman that experiences the kind of situations that Chrisean goes through or anybody else, I wouldn't say that they deserve it. But I will say, don't think that that's what you have to accept. Just
Right.
because you've
Uh,
never seen nothing different doesn't mean that it doesn't exist, because it does. So if Barb City can sit up here and tell y'all she know for a fact, her husband is not doing nothing. He's loyal, committed, dedicated. And I believe that. That is a possibility for you too. Just because your experiences up to now tell you that it's not possible doesn't mean that it isn't. So don't make that the norm. Like, and that's what's happening. Like everywhere every time you turn around, like every time in the comments, you're like, oh, if a man is successful or whatever, like you have to accept the fact that he's gonna do this to you. And you have to accept the fact that you're gonna be in this situation. And no, that's not true, because there's women that have different standards. There's women that feel different ways about themselves. There's women that understand, if I want him to recognize his wrong, I'm gonna distance myself for sure, and then he gonna understand. If I decide to come back, then I will. But it's not on him, it's on you. We have the
Yes.
option. We make the choices. We can determine who we allow in our lives and who we don't allow in our lives. So don't accept what people are telling you is the norm when it's not the norm. It's okay to be by yourself for a little while. That's how you figure out the most about yourself. But that doesn't mean you gotta hop from one dude to the next dude to the next dude to the next dude because you're used to being cheated on, and then every dude cheats on you and you're like, this is regular. No, it's not regular. It's normal. So I
Yeah,
just want to put that out there.
some people have it twisted. Like they really think that dating is sleeping around, and that is not the case. You suppose dating is like having feelings for a person, talking to them for a while, and then y'all get into stuff like that. Like you can't be dating multiple people at the same time. That's not dating. Like, you know
right.
what I mean?
Hey, it's playing in my face. Like, I hate that. You think that's another thing about Blueface. Like, he thinks he can sleep with and mess with whoever he want to, but Chrisean can't. Now you want to get online and drag me through the mud and make me look like a hoe after you've been cheating on me for a whole year.
Exactly. Like, am I remembering this wrong? Like, wasn't she a little bit battered up after the first season of Baddies? After he found out that when they went on vacation afterwards, she was with some nigga. Oh, some dude. I don't remember his. I don't know what was. I remember it was a picture, and they were saying that that's who it was, but I'm not sure what was going on because they stopped speaking on it. But I do think that it was real
I
because
remember they
they
were
was
saying
fighting.
that. I know what you're talking about. I remember this was maybe a year ago, maybe a year and a half, but I remember people were trying to make it seem like she was cheating on him because she was like, she gave somebody else her number when she was at like a party, full of celebrities or whatever. And she and that person were texting back and forth. So it was really just her messaging someone that she met at a party without him in
Oh,
her
okay.
presence, that they were
Or,
texting back and forth. And he called that cheating.
or
So
the jail security guard,
Yeah,
girl.
he does so much more than that.
Security
yeah,
guard.
he does too much. Somebody in the comments said Blueface's mom is the reason why he's like that. And I agree, because every decision that he makes, every good or bad decision that he makes, is his mother like solidifies or stands on it or agrees with it or supports it, and she'll come out publicly and try and support him. As long as his mom is telling him that all of his moves are justified, he's never gonna change, because he probably seen was his mom being ran through. He probably seen hella niggas like coming in and out of his house before he blew up. you know, and now she's like, oh, it's okay, like it's regular, this is how it's supposed to be. Nah, bitch,
Oh my
your
god.
son is doing this because you ran through and that's all he's seen.
Mm-mm. So wait, did they wake that up on the show?
No, Asia, don't go. Bella, text me back. I gotta bring Asia up because they've been waiting. Because I didn't want nobody to
No, go
get.
ahead, bring them up. I can go ahead, I can get off and listen. I will
No,
be here, I'm
text me.
not gonna leave.
Text me back real quick.
I will. Okay, bring Asia up and I'm gonna drop off so you can bring Asia up. Okay.
Okay. No,
Good
I
night,
was
you guys,
saying
love you.
Good night. Wow.
you get on my
It's lovely
nerves,
chatting
Bella.
with you, Bella.
She get on my nerves. I want her to stay up here.
Don't do me, girl.
I'm
You can't
serious.
have more than three?
Yes, I can,
I'm
but I
gonna
think
text you right now. I'm gonna text you right now.
I think Asia already left my life.
Okay.
I think she said good night, everyone. Let me tell her to bring her ass back. Let me tell her come back.
When did she send the
Uh,
message?
come back.
I have the YouTube messages, don't have timestamps.
Okay, I'm back, boo. See, Bella done dropped down. I'm so irritated. Like, I'm just saying. Oh my God. Dre, you there?
Yes, I am.
I thought I was about to bring my boo Asia up. Asia done disappeared. Bella dropped down so I could bring Asia up. Now Asia going to bed. Like, I'm just like, you know what? I'm tired of y'all.
Deficit.
Where's Albert? See, I had two people waiting because people get to talking and interrupting each other, and I had a couple complaints, and I didn't want that to happen. So, my boo Asia, she done left me. It's fine though. It's fine, Asia. Since you want to be like
What's
that,
good?
what's
Big Albert, not the little
good?
one.
Hey,
Hey, Barb, Dre, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How are
I'm
you?
gonna cry right now because
Why?
Why?
Bella done left. Cause Bella done left me, and
I
Asia done
know
left me.
that's so whack. She needs to come back up. Like it's not a vibe.
She said it is
Like
12 a.m. It's time to go to bed.
She
yeah,
bringing somebody up here. That doesn't mean you can leave.
it is.
But it's it.
I'm not doing no 3 hour tonight. I'm not.
But anyway, what I feel about these type of, I don't want to say that word because I don't want to say it on your videos. But I'm just gonna get to the topic. So I really think Krishan should leave Blueface because I think, like you said, he hate women, and I think Shell should leave Queen Op because one, she she acts like one, she acts like an ops because you done humiliate her on camera, you done talk crap about her. I mean, not did she talk crap about her? Did she talk crap about her? But
About
anyway, she about
Yeah,
Shell.
on
Did she talk
live.
crap about Shell on live?
Yeah, on live. Yeah, like
all the
there's like she
time.
would say
All
a
the
lot of
time.
bad things about her
All the
and make her
time.
And
do
that's
bad
supposed to be
stuff.
your friend. That's an
And
abusive
Shell, but
relationship if you ask
Shell,
me.
but listen, you guys, let me ask you this. Like, let me play this clip as an example, and then I'm gonna explain what I'm trying to say. Let me play
Right.
this clip. I probably shouldn't even play the clip because I don't want to ruin it. But first, I'm gonna play this one right where they're having where Queen Op gives the flowers. She's like, "Bitch, you know I love you." So just right there, Shell is able to call her a bitch and everything. Look,
Just give a bitch her roses though. I mean, you know I love just you, give a bitch her roses though. You know what I'm saying? Like this.
okay, that sounds like more type of like relationship, like a hidden relationship type shit. And that's probably why Danny wasn't comfortable. But look in this video right here.
Is this bitch for real right now?
Okay, like you see how she's sitting there looking like a sad, like what
Right.
vibe do you get when you see that clip?
Like Queen Op is not real. She's just plastic all over. She's
The
plastic
hell?
inside and out, in my opinion. She just doing this for clicks and views and stuff like that. If you want to be famous so bad, just
What I'm
do that
saying,
and be
what I'm
just
saying.
be what is that word? I'm gonna let you talk because I want to
No,
forget.
no, you're good. I'm just trying to get you guys to answer a question. Like if you're in a situation that's that bad, like you think that she would be able to call Queen Appa B word?
Yes,
I feel like I would be able to stand it for myself, but then again, it's like about like she said, she's feeding her, and that's where she lives. But
No,
she
what
does
I'm
have
saying,
family to back. Go.
you're saying that you would stick up for yourself. That's what you said. I feel like I would be able to stick up for myself. That's what you said, right?
right.
Me, I would.
Okay, so the question that I'm asking is, if you're in a situation that Shell was in, like not from your point of view, because we already know that Shell allegedly was not able to stick up for herself. We already know that. So, what I'm saying is, do you think that Shell would be able to call Queen Op a bitch?
Yes,
Why, Albert?
because she's standing up for herself.
So, y'all are like, you're not getting my question. What I'm saying is, hold on. What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that. Do you feel like she should be able to call Queen Op a B word? That's not what I'm saying. Of course, she should be able to call her a B word because she constantly disrespecting her. What I'm saying is, if you're in a situation that she's in, she's getting beat up, she's getting starved, she's getting this, she's getting that. Do you think that Queen Op would allow her to call her a bitch?
I
Probably
think
not.
Queen Op. Yeah, same. I just gonna let the Barb Dre um
Yeah, let that
answer
Barb J.
first because I don't even know what my question gonna be.
Go ahead, that Barb J.
No, I don't think she would be able to because, to be honest, like you said, she's being. If she was being starved, in, I think that she is because she's holding that whole food thing over her, and she is living with her and all that extra stuff. And I think that they do different things than Shell will be doing with her family, which is one of the reasons I think is why she's not with them.
I don't get what you're saying, babes. I'm confused.
What do you mean?
Me too.
The lie. I'm so confused. Okay, so are you saying that you feel like,
I feel like I would be able to because I'm not Shell, but Shell is see in this situation. I don't think she would be able to because you know, I think that they are holding the whole food situation over her head and the fact that she's living with them.
so yes, they were most definitely doing that. And I don't want to discredit the victim, like, cuz she is a victim. And I don't want to say that they weren't starving her and stuff. I do believe that they were starving her. I do believe that they were hitting her. Like I said that, and so I want to say that again. I believe the victim. I believe what she went through actually happened. Okay, I want that to be very clear. What I'm saying is she had plenty of opportunities to get away and she chose not to. So we can't keep saying this. They held the food and this over her head because that's just not what happened. I mean, it is what happened, but what I'm saying is if you have plenty of time to leave and they're not feeding you, they're beating you, you like, and you're given an opportunity to go leave and eat and stay away and go somewhere healthy, you're going to leave.
Right. And that's not fair that she had to go through this type of situation like that, because if you were in a certain type if you were in a certain type of abusive relationship, you should go and see somebody like the police. You could go ahead and call them, or even just try to just run away from the problem. Some people do that sometimes in real life and sometimes in movies. In my opinion, I think you should call the police first.
So the police were called, and she told them, I'm just
Fuck
fine.
off.
Y'all just seen me leave. She didn't want help. She even told the supporters, Shell said it out of her own mouth, you guys. Go to Barb City on Facebook and watch the video. Shell said it to the supporters that are coming over here with this fake outrage. Shell said it herself. She said, y'all don't really care about me. Okay, she said, y'all been watching this stuff happen forever. Why all of a sudden y'all want to say something? Shell said it herself because she
Well,
damn truth. Let
she
me
know
read
that
what
somebody was outraged.
Bella said. I guess Asia mad at me, y'all.
Asia not mad.
Yes,
Asia
she is
probably
because
looking for
I
my
text her and
Facebook and
told
stuff.
her to come back on the platform. I'm like, man, child, I gotta run my platform successfully. I can't have everybody on the platform screaming at one time. Like, I have people inboxing me telling me they can't hear and complaining and stuff. I can't do that, so I had to have you and Asia wait because I already had three people up here, and I'm hoping that y'all could be understanding of that. You know.
I understand. I understand that.
Hmm.
But if everybody comes at once, don't turn on your microphone. Don't turn when somebody talks. Just mute your microphone. If you have some background noises, get away from it, because we don't want to hear the complaining and stuff like that from the comments and stuff.
Okay, so Indy said, as far as we know, Shell was not messing around with
And
Queen
I'm sorry
Ops.
for
So
begging.
you're okay, babes.
Wait, and before we move on, is the audio good, everybody? I just want to know.
Yeah, you
Can
guys, is
y'all
my
hear my sister Barb and Dre better?
do I sound bad, Dre?
No, you sound great.
Okay, because
You
I'm
sound
losing my
good.
voice. Okay, good. Thank you guys. So Indy said, as far as we know, Shell wasn't messing around with Queen Op. So that's what I'm saying. Like, if they weren't in a relationship, also, why would you sit here and go through this? Bella, if Asia's not gonna come up, I need your energy back on the platform, boo. Because Asia
Please.
playing with me tonight. Like, she playing with me tonight. She probably about to be mad at me, cancel her membership and everything. Like, girl, I love you, boo. I love you.
I was
Uh,
I was think tomorrow I was thinking about adding you and Asia on my stuff on my platform.
okay. Let me see. Bella said, like, ain't nothing wrong with her. She's comfortable in her situation. Exactly. She
Right.
made that very clear. She said, I'm not leaving unless they put me out. Zithu said, at this moment, I don't trust what Shell is saying, let alone other people. When two grown women are living together, it raises eyebrows on what goes on at night when the lights are off.
When it
No, for
starts
real,
hitting one
because y'all
o'clock,
know
my
how
bad.
women get.
Um, sis,
What's up?
when it starts hitting 1 o'clock, I'm gonna leave, and then I'm gonna see you tomorrow, probably on my platform if
No,
you
I'm
coming
not.
up.
I'm not about to be live for too long tonight. I'm not doing that. Y'all crazy. Y'all be talking, child. That's why we be live so long, because we get lost in the sauce and we just be talking about 100 things. But Indy said, okay, so I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. What if Shell was saying those things because she was scared she would get beat off camera? Girl, the police was outside, child,
And y'all better not bail Queen Op out.
while she was saying this stuff, while she was on camera saying, she was like, she left. They left the house, and she stole a phone and was texting someone on their phone, and that's why she got beat up and da da da. 10 minutes later, the police were at the door. So whether she was sitting on camera or not because she was scared, or saying the stuff because she was scared, the police came to the door 5 to 10 minutes after. So I'm just like, in that very moment, she still had help, and she didn't want it. She told
Yeah.
the police to leave. They had to literally kick the door. Like, I guess that's what it said, is that they had to kick the door down to get in there to check on her. So I'm just like, they had to get, like, did you want help or not? That's all I'm saying.
Right.
Yeah. It's that Stockholm syndrome.
Like, I'm not meaning no disrespect, but it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and play Delulu either.
And this is
So
no
what can we do?
disrespect to Shell. But I'm just gonna pull a Amber Ali real quick. If you don't want no help, then fuck it. Then fuck it. Get beaten and getting tormented.
No,
Just
don't
get beaten.
don't say that. But although what you're saying is true, I love you too, Bella. I love you so much, and thank you for coming up. Although what you're saying is, like, we don't know if it's true. That's why we're not gonna say it, because we don't know that to be a fact. Like, even though we feel this way, we don't know that to be a fact that she was okay and comfortable in this situation. It could be a feeling as much as we wanted to, but she is still a victim right now. And I think she's going to remain a victim because the state picked it up. So they, like, and I want you guys to understand, I don't think they're going to get a civil, like Bella asked earlier if I felt like this would be a good civil case for them, and I said absolutely not. Shell will not win a civil case against Queen Op and them.
There go the
But
VMAs.
as
My
far
bad.
as
She ain't got no money to give out.
as
She
far
gon'
as going to, like, as far as like criminal charges being pressed, they will most definitely be found guilty for criminal charges,
Mm-hmm.
because especially if they deem Shell unnecessary, unable to, like, think and make good decisions for herself, because those type of people exist where they have to have a caregiver just because like, they look completely normal. They may act just a little bit off, but they can barely, like, think for themselves and put themselves in, like, good situations, positive situations, safe situations, stuff like that. So they have someone around to place them and put them in them situations
dumbass
that are good for
charging,
them.
bro.
So it
Right.
might it might be like that type of situation in itself, but we're not sure. But like I said, she's the victim, and I believe she's going to remain the victim as far criminally, you know, because they did these things to her, whether she sat there or not. They did these things to her, and I'm hoping that Shell clicks to it, and she's like, you know what, I'm going to go through with the prosecutors and help them press charges. And she's not like, what if she decide all these people. Now I want to ask this to the panel and the chat, since that's where Bella wants to be, so I can.
Whoa, wait
Right.
a minute. I also got a question too.
Okay, this is my question to the panel, to everybody who's like defending Shell and wanting help for her and everything. What are you guys gonna feel when she decides not to go to court, because that's what it's given?
Again, can you answer
Sorry.
that question?
Oh, I'm saying, to everybody who's like defending Shell, like wanting better for her and everything like that and stuff, what happens if she decides to not to go to court, because that's what it's given. I'm feeling like she's probably the type not to go to court, because she literally told the people, I'm fine. I don't need help. I'm not leaving unless Queen Op puts me out. She's went back after Queen Op was arrested once before. So it's just like, what are we gonna be getting from this fake outrage that we're throwing around?
Barb Dre.
I don't even know if I asked the question, but do your best.
I don't think that we're going to be getting anything out of fake outrage. In this situation, we're comparing like Chrisean, who is suffering in a similar way. Fake outrage about, oh, let's help her when she is not really trying to help herself. It's not really giving. Everyone should be on that boat. You can be on that boat, but like once you see what you see and you get to the conclusion that, oh, this is a conscious person that is sitting in the abuse. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
kind of like Whitney and Bobby. It's like you couldn't tell her shit. You couldn't tell her shit. Whatever he did to her, that was her man. Okay, Amy Winehouse and whoever she was with. It's just they be going through it, but you know, once they with him, they with him.
It's
Yeah.
giving Diary of a Mad Black Woman. That's what it's giving.
I feel like it's giving Chrisean Rock. You're in a situation that you know is not good for you. You know you need to leave. You know you need to get out. You know the internet's talking about you, putting you down, and you just stay for whatever reason. Like, it's sad, but it's true. And I'm just not here. Like, that was the main point I was making, is that I'm just not here for the selective outrage. Like, if you guys get in my comments and you guys are dragging Chrisean, please don't get in my comments trying to build up Shell. What? I'm being serious.
Don't
And
get
do
on
you
her
like,
comments doing that.
who started laughing?
Barb Dre.
Me, yeah, birds of a feather flock together. You can't be mad at it.
Right? Like,
Just
come
let
on.
them
Right.
be.
But you
Yeah,
feel like I'm right about that, like, or what?
yeah. That people shouldn't be boohoo about Shell, but don't care about Krishan, or is dragging Krishan, but it's boohoo about Shell.
Right. Like, that's the only thing I'm getting at. Like, that's weird energy. I don't like that. Like,
She go through the
that's
same thing Shell go through too. So why y'all dragging her?
literally
Well, yeah.
like
Oh,
y'all
okay.
huh?
My question.
Oh yeah, your question. Go ahead, boo.
So,
After you, I
since
got a question too.
okay, so the defense for, and this is still on topic, so bear with me. So the defense for Megan for a minute was that she didn't have a legal team and that she wasn't the one that was pressing the charges against Tory Lanez, right?
Hmm.
So with this situation in mind, we have another person that has been abused. The police has shown up, but you know, from what we know, they're basically like not moving forward with pressing charges against, um, you know, uh, Queen Op.
Hmm.
In this perspective, right, does that mean that either the DA can't prosecute unless the victim actually wants them to, or they actually do? If they want to anyway, because I mean this is clearly an abuse situation. It's taking place on the internet. I think that the legal system would want to prosecute, regardless of what Shell says, but just like they did with Megan. That's what I'm comparing it to. But I mean, if that's the narrative, but in this situation it's seeming like they're not doing anything. So is that true? That's what I want to know.
So what I do know is that, like, it depends on how bad the charge is. So if it's like a felony assault or something that causes like a lot of bodily harm, then I know that the state will pick up the case. Now, what I do know is that the state did pick up the case. The state's trying to press charges. Now, what's different in this situation is that Meg the Stallion actually had wounds. There was actually a how can I say that? A GUN found at the scene. There were witnesses, stuff like that. Now, all the cops know in this situation is what was put online, what they said happened. You get what I'm saying? So if the victim later on says like, no, this we just said that for clicks and views, the DA and stuff will kind of just probably throw the case out because at that point they no longer have a case compared to Megan. They
Damn,
had a
shit,
gun. They had injuries and stuff. You see what I'm saying?
right.
Like even with Shell having black eyes, it happened off camera. So well, Danny actually did punch her on camera at one point, but I guess this whole situation was a totally different situation. But what I'm saying is it's easy for them to explain that away, like, oh well, why did you say that we did it? Oh well, we were just doing that for clicks and views. If Shell goes with that and sticks to that, there's nothing they can do.
So anyway, can I say something real quick?
Albert, yeah, go ahead.
I can't close my camera. Oh, thank. Um, so about this Queen Op is that she deserved to be. And I wouldn't say deserved. I wouldn't want bad. I want anything bad happen to nobody, but she deserved to be in jail for what she did. And if she be in jail, y'all better not bail her out like y'all did old Pineapple, or y'all better not bail her out like y'all did Lovely Peaches. Y'all better not bail her out because she deserved to be in there. And Shell, in my opinion, she just needs to stay away from that situation because she gonna get herself hurt. She gonna continuously getting herself hurt if she goes back to that same road, goes back to that same friend that abused you. And for what my experience, like I said in my defense, Krishan and Shell have the same type of same thing what they go through, relationship abuse.
Um,
Anybody.
and that's I feel, and I want to be clear that I too I feel like Queen and Danny deserve to be in jail. It doesn't matter what Shell agreed to. Queen Op knew what she was doing. She knew it was wrong, and she played on that girl's emotions. And it's sad, y'all. It is. I want to read something that Bella said. She said, I feel there was underlying unknown reasons why she decided to stay and not to go to court because she knows she had an opportunity to separate herself from that situation without interruption. You're right about that because they both had a reason to stay, but an even bigger reason to leave. Exactly. Wait. Ooh,
Barb,
thick
that
like
Barb Drake.
thick like peanut.
Yes.
Ah, that's cute. I like that name.
I actually kind of you would look before we get further to this. You that name look kind of familiar. Do you be
What, thick
making
like
blogs and stuff?
peanuts?
No, that Barb Drake.
The
Cause I
profile?
shall be watching you. Yeah, cause I shall be watching you.
Yes, I do.
I
Thank
shall be
you.
watching you though.
I
You
appreciate it. I
making lit shows.
appreciate it. What did you say?
So I thank you, um, Barb City, for being a guest on my thing again. On my stream yard again. I need to stop calling it a thing.
You're
And I
welcome.
want to thank you for being a new subscriber to my channel.
You're
Even though I
welcome.
don't, even though I don't got my likes on my new videos, even not even all of my videos.
What
You be
kind of
out.
content do you make?
Kind of like stop motion or something. It's kind of like I kind of like to talk about Nikki, a little bit. But I don't want to do it a lot because they gonna say stop talking about But guess what? I'm not gonna stop talking about Nikki. I'm not gonna stop talking about Nikki until this day.
Right.
And second, um, this one video that I made. It's a block. It's like a thing. Like it's just like one episode. Like can we do? Can we gotta talk? And this one thing that I made in Plotagon. I got the app Plotagon, and I'd be doing something on there too. So
Okay,
so
I'm gonna subscribe. Put a comment
Barb,
in the thing so I can subscribe to you.
Yeah, put the link in the chat.
all right, bet.
Put the huh?
I said, all right, bet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, put the link in the chat. Let me see what Z2 said. They could subpoena Shell as a hostile witness, but from the bits I've seen, the evidence is online. But they could subpoena her all they want to. At the end of the day, if she says that it was for clicks and views, that's what it was for. And they already said that on camera, that it was for clicks and views. So it wouldn't be hard to, like, prove.
Let's send a prayer for Shell and Krishan.
Gotta find a good Bible verse for that.
Because I'll pray right out this mouth, child. I will
Give it
pray
to me.
somebody under the table.
And TikTok. Come
Dear
on.
my holy, don't get me started. I get to praying, child. Y'all been here. I've been done started preaching.
I'm like, I am a C. I am a CH. I am a CHRISTIAN.
Okay.
I don't even know the rest, but yeah.
Good.
I'm
Okay.
not even really a
I'm going to
Christian.
say a prayer. I'm going to say a prayer for them, y'all, on everything I love because they deserve it.
They do.
Dear my Holy Father, Lord, I come here tonight with Barb City and all my affiliates, Lord. We come together to say a prayer for Chrisean, Shell, and all of their enemies, Lord. We pray that they are able to overcome all of their obstacles that are holding them back, Lord. I pray that you could bring them strength, Lord, and guidance, focus, Lord. Please, Lord, we rebuke the demon of depression, the demon of just not knowing your worth, the demon of anger, Lord. We rebuke
Right.
all demons of what's it called? Codependency, Lord. These women need you, Lord. We please, Lord, bless them, bless their enemies, Lord, because without their enemies, they will not be able to find their worth. Let me see. It's like I'm not laughing, but I did get coughed up a little there because I've never prayed online in front of all these people. But Lord, we pray truly that you could bring strength to Shell, just like you brought strength to Krishan. We don't know what's going on. We don't know if she wants to be in this situation,
Yes,
if she
Lord.
wants out of it, Lord, but it is not okay what she is going through. Please, Lord, stand by the sides of both of them and do not depart their sides, Lord. They need you. All things are possible through you, and nothing is possible without you, God. Please, both of these women are worthy and they may not know it. Please, in every way that you can, show them, Lord. And also, while you're working on them, work on their enemies that have worked so hard to keep them down, Lord. Please also bring them strength to change their ways and better themselves for their futures, God. And also, please look over the baby that Queen Op is carrying, the children that she has given birth to. Lord, I pray that you can, keep them safe wherever they're at, who they're with. Lord, please just bring peace to everybody involved in these two situations, including my viewers that are worried about these two women. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Hey, man, I felt that.
Period.
Make me catch the
Amen.
Holy Ghost. So yeah, I put my stuff up in here in the YouTube chat because I don't know it because Barb City can operate that. Do you see it, Barb City?
I do.
I see
So
it.
did can I get an amen from everybody that cares to put it in the chat, please? Can we get an amen? Because the spirit needs to be, the more people that say
Amen.
and the more of love and strength that we're sending these women. They need it, you guys. Whether you like them or not, everybody deserves a chance to change. Even Queen Op, even when she goes to jail and she gets out and everything, everybody deserves a chance to grow and get better and make changes in their life. Like, don't hinder
True.
people like that. If you sit back and you listen to all the pot or all the negative about Chrisean for 2 years, you gotta also be willing to listen to her positive. And that's for Shell too. I hope she can get her act together. I don't know what's going on. Queen Op, get her act together. Danny, get her act together. Because to me, that's like three blind mice. They all running each other into the goddamn ground. For real. And that's my
True.
own opinion. So it's just like we said a prayer on them. We sent them good vibes. And that's just that. There's not really anything else we could say on that.
Right, we did already discuss how she going through it, what she can do, but the bitch still ain't doing nothing about it. So hey,
Right? Like we can only do so much. And if she don't want help, y'all certainly can't come telling me to come change my content, my clips that I'm using, like come on. It doesn't even
And
make
we are,
sense.
trust me, even though that this is Barb City's channel and she can post and she can put on her videos whatever she wants to do it. But god damn it, we're worried. We're so disappointed that this happens to Shell. We are so disappointed. You don't know, y'all niggas don't know how much we are
Don't say
feeling
the
bad
N
for
word.
my bad.
It's okay.
We don't know how much we feeling bad for um Shell and all the stuff that she going through. She have demons too, as so as Krishan. She has demons that she's fighting too.
Yep, that's true. And I want to elaborate real quick on what you just said, and we're gonna wrap it up for real. That is so true. We also have to remember that these women have been like, we know what Chrisean Rock been through and why she's acting like this, but Shell has definitely been through something or lost somebody or been abandoned or something. There's a reason why she acts like this. And so I hope that she's able to get help. But at the same time, what is that word when you like enable? Like you can't be an enabler. If a person's wanting to get out of a situation and there's help right there for them, they're gonna leave. And if they don't, you got to kind of step back and allow that person to just do what they're gonna do, because then you'll be done stress your whole life out trying to help somebody
True.
that doesn't want to be helped. So, Indy, I love you, Queen. I love you so much. Thank you so much. You
Thank
already
you,
know what it.
Indy,
Yes,
for
I love you
supporting my
so much,
sister.
y'all. I got some real life supporters, y'all, and I love, like, I don't even know how to explain it, but that Barb Dre. So please, Albert, do not say nothing about nothing. Okay, I'm about to speak in code. So that Barb
okay,
Dre question:
hmm,
are you there?
yeah, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes, I love your logo, by the way. It's so cute.
Thank you,
Like,
True.
and I love yours too. When I looked at yours, I seen your that and then the intro and the banner. I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I love it. It's so cohesive.
thank you,
I love
man.
it too. I even love
It's
the neon.
You know, I got OCD.
yeah, like I don't know why, but you're don't you know how you've been trying to like find one that you really like, because it hasn't always looked like this, right?
Um. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
This is the one. You need to leave it to this. This is the one. This is so cute and it pops big time.
Okay.
Yes, baby. So I want to ask you a question.
Y'all,
Hmm.
Did you see now without actually saying what happened? Because if people want to know what happened, they will have to go to my Twitter. Because you
Okay.
will go to my Twitter to get the tea. But did you see what happened?
On Twitter.
No, you don't know what happened then. So do
No.
you I need you to go to my Twitter. I need everybody to go to my Twitter because I need everybody to know what happened, okay? This is my Twitter right here. And the reason why I'm so big on spreading what happened is because I don't want anybody, like, I don't want any of you to go through what I went through with this person. And considering the fact that this person has a very large Barb following, this person has a Nikki follow. Considering the fact that this person did this to me, I would hate.
Oh, wait a minute.
Don't
Wait.
say it. Don't say it.
Don't
Please.
say the name.
Okay, I'm not. But you talking about when I was around when this was going down, right? Or
Me
Just
you
too.
talking about the
like two,
same thing?
three
I
days
stayed out of
ago.
it.
Oh no. Mm-mm.
Okay, just if you guys go to my Twitter and you scroll down like 2 or 3 days, you guys will see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Okay, and it's so important that you guys see this because I the reason why I can't talk about it, I can't talk, yeah, I can't talk about it on my platform. One, because the person is very manipulative, but receipts do not lie. Receipts do not lie. That's all I'm going to say. Receipts do not lie. The
All
receipts
she
do
gonna
not
say
lie.
is receipts do not lie.
I'm the only one going to talk. Receipts don't lie. And I don't ever want somebody to be able to use their reach against you, Barb Dre, or
Uh huh.
any against Albert or anybody. And the fact that it's happening to me, if you guys don't know what happened, it can happen to you guys easily.
Right.
And it's people
Oh.
that we trust, that Nikki trusts, that's doing this. So I need you guys to understand that this is serious to me. And I hope that because I can't imagine people being like, we're all Barbs, right? We're all a team. And Nikki trusts all of us. Can you imagine one of her head, one of her closest head people, closest to her, doing something like this to someone like me that supports her so much? Like, if you guys go to my Twitter, you will also see my streaming and buying receipts and everything. And just the fact that somebody I love and trusted so much did this to me, I feel like
Right.
everybody needs to know. And not just that, you guys have to understand I'm basically being bullied into silence by this person and who she's trying to get team up with her. And I don't want to tarnish my image here on YouTube, and because there's a situation that I'm not gonna say it here on my platform right now, but there's a situation that happened with me years ago. I'm not no weird no weird it's no weird stuff. I'm not no pedophile, nothing like that, you guys. It's nothing
Right.
like, but it was something very dramatic or traumatic. Sorry, not dramatic. Traumatic experience that happened in my life that I told this person about. And now they're threatening to expose that if I continue to speak on this situation. So I just want you guys to please go to my Twitter, scroll down about 3 days, and when I say thoroughly read the receipts, that's what I mean. You will find about 10 receipts. So obviously you're not going to see them in the very first post. So you're going to have to keep scrolling to get all of everything in. But I need you guys to do that, especially you, Dre, please, because we go back. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want anything your mind to be altered as far as me. You know what I mean?
What about me?
Oh yeah,
Babes,
totally.
you Albert, you already know what's going on. So it's like you're
Oh
here on my
yeah,
platform. You
I mean,
already know what's happening.
honestly,
you
the
right,
key
you
is
right, you right.
I don't even be watching that person. So, since I became a blogger,
I
I
don't
just
watch
look
him
at the
like
world
that
differently.
or
Hold
her
on,
like that.
babes. Hold on. What'd you say, Dre?
I said I don't even really watch them like that, so it's not even really gonna be like a thing to where they're gonna be changing my mind. But I
So you
see your
know who
side.
I'm
I
talking
see.
about?
Oh yeah, I see it. I didn't see it before. I thought we was talking about the other thing,
Right.
but
But when you see that shit, do am I lying? Without even talking about it, do am I lying?
Mm-mm.
no. Mm-mm.
Like
It
it
seems like
is
she's trying to be malicious and mean and trying to like why bring this to
I thought we
this
not
to
supposed to
social
talk about
media.
it.
no, because I'm gonna say just a little much. Because it's like, and this is the only thing I'm gonna say on it, and then I'm gonna move forward. When you reach out to somebody and you contact them and you tell them I want to help you, and then in the same, like literally when everything hits the fan, you're like, oh, I've been recording our phone calls this whole time because I knew you were a weirdo. Like what? You
You
called me
supposed
to help
mm-mm.
me. That shows that you were never being genuine to me in the first place. And then for you to bring it to the internet and then be like, I'm doing it for clout, but you brought, turn that off. Turn that off, please.
Sorry, sorry, sorry.
Oh, okay. I just don't be wanting to get a strike, but like just for you to say like you brought it to the internet and then you're like, oh, she's doing this for clout. Like she's really manipulative, and that's why I'm not gonna like talk about it on my platform because she'll be able to manipulate what I say. But if she goes live on her platform and she tries to talk about it, my receipts are gonna eat her alive, just like they were on Twitter. People on Twitter were like, no
And I'm gonna
ma'am,
screen
like in
record it.
what world? What'd you say, boo?
And I'm gonna screen record it
Yeah,
to make
so
sure because she's been to the point where she get besides herself. Not her. Mm.
Bella, I heard you, boo, and I'm not, love. I'm not. So I can't share
With
my
the
story just yet because there are people trying to tear my platform down. And this person also knows that there's another
I won't let
platform
that happen.
that dislikes me. So they're also trying to get that platform to team up with them to basically try to take me down. And so um it's just really crazy considering the person that it is. That's all I'm saying. Like in just and when y'all read the receipts and y'all see just how manipulating the uh I'm gonna share my story later. Albert, without saying too much, for real, go ahead.
I'm not gonna say too much exactly, but I think that you should talk about this later, but not on this, but some of it, but don't talk about all of it on the platform because we don't want the ops be lurking, because the ops be lurking. And second, I'm just gonna go. I said one, I was gonna go to bed, so it's 1:08. So I'm just gonna go to bed, and I'll maybe see you tomorrow if you going on, if you're coming on, or
Okay.
make it. All right.
I love you, Blue. I'll talk to you later.
See you.
Bella, I just
Make sure y'all see my video. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Doggone it
no,
on
you're
my
fine.
stuff. Make sure y'all
I
see
was
my
just trying to
video.
tell Bella that I read her message and I'm not.
You
I'm
good?
moving I'm moving on. I just had to make sure that that Barb Dre see like understood what I was saying and everything like that. So
Oh yeah, I seen it. And I are you gonna talk about it?
this is why I'm not talking about it. Remember I just said if I go like if I talk about it right now, she'll be able to manipulate what I say. because she has a bigger reach than I do. So if she makes a video, her video is going to reach 36,000 people. She knows this too. My video is only going to reach what, 6,000, so she'll be able to run whatever narrative she wants to. But if I had a whole bunch of barbs behind me, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm starting to feel like people, if barbs, like for instance, I done told all the barbs this happened, all the barbs right here that are listening, right? If nobody stands for this, we're allowing this person to do stuff like this within the fan base, and that's not cool, because at the end of the day, it makes Nikki look horrible. It really does. When her fans are doing stuff like this, like this, like wow.
Yeah, it really does.
And then and
It's
then the
unnecessary behavior and it's like a distraction.
right, and then the person that did it is just like wow, like it's mind blowing. So I'm gonna allow her to set herself up, because right now it's the trying to silence me. So I'm going to allow her to set herself up, and because every time she said something on Twitter, you can people were calling her out. They're like, "No, you're lying. You're wrong. You're lying. You're wrong," because receipts don't lie. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, I just feel like, because people know, if you're a true Barb City supporter and you know this person is trying to use her reach against me, you're gonna, like, not you per se, but I'm saying like it, you're like, so like Bella, for instance, like Bella goes hard for me. um Asia goes hard for me. Like I have a lot of people on Twitter going hard for me. Like in her replies, like, girl, no, you got life fucked up. Actually, God, I wish I could tell you all of it. I can't though. But let me just tell you, it came down to one of our mutual supporters fixing the issue. That's how horrible it got.
So like, was it turning into a legal thing?
It is very much a legal thing right now.
Mm.
I can very much sue right now. Yes, I could very much sue for about five things. I could very much pay my process server to serve this person if I wanted to. Absolutely. But this
Oh,
person is trying to threaten me, saying that they could do that to me, but I know the law. I know what you can't do. And I know what we have proof of. And then to sit here and say you're going to expose my cause, girl, I know what I said on the phone. I didn't say nothing out of line. So put them out. But the thing is, you acting like Lotto recording my calls. But like I said, I'm not going to say
yeah.
I need to stop. Bella told me to stop. And
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. I just didn't know. I don't want to make you talk more about it than you were intending.
Yoshi said, "Hey man, this is really out of hand." But babes, am I out of hand? Because that's another thing that been hurting my feelings. Like people, some people on Twitter, like, guys, stop bringing this to Twitter. Stop talking about it. You guys know the ops are gonna see it, which I understand. But it's like that's kind of like silencing the victim.
Mhm.
That's like I've been through that twice now on YouTube with people that I love and respect, and that's just not cool. Like, dang, like, is there any Barb that I'm gonna be able to be cool with? Like at this point, and I'm not trying to be victim all the time, but it's just like when you're the victim, you're the mother in victim. Like, what else do you want me to be? You want me to pretend to be something else?
Right, it would be delusion if you pretended.
Like, if I'm the victim, I'm the victim. But Yoshi said that, and I don't know what, because I don't want to make him mad, or like not mad, but like feel like I'm like shouldn't be talking. She said, "No, not you. It's her." Yeah, it's her. Like I don't have no control over this. This happened to me. And it's been going on behind the scenes for well over a month. I've been nice. I've been quiet, and I'm just not going to be bullied. If these two platforms come together and decide to tear me down, you guys heard me say it, that's what they're trying to do. So I'm just like, That's what it is. That's
But
what
this
it.
not your first controversy. You gonna live past this bullshit because anybody that is trying to be on that bandwagon wasn't even a supporter in the first place. So they wasn't. There's like no one to even worry about. So we on the up and up over here. It don't
Period.
matter what they got going
I
on over
love,
there.
I love you. Oh, you
And I
guys.
love you too.
I,
You such a vibe, a bad bitch.
yes. Oh, let me
And I
play
don't
my
want to call you a
video.
bitch.
Right. Let me play my video so I can uplift myself. Hold on.
Little Barbie B, the little
Why
Barbie
you
B.
thought you had it? Barb City
Yes.
Beach with no filter. No filter.
Check it out.
No filter.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Just reconnect.
I be swearing, huh?
Oh my gosh. I remember that live. That was your birthday live?
No, I was doing a limo collab.
Oh.
Yeah, I had a
Booked
collaboration
and
with this
busy.
limousine company.
Okay.
I'm doing another one on the 21st. So, but yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you feel me? Like, oh. But
Yes.
this makes me really happy because I do have a solid team behind me. Like I could go down, I could name about 25 of my Barb subscribers right now that held me through, that I know for a fact are gonna be solid and hold me through because they showed they a over on Twitter. Like they went in for me. They did not bite their tongue. They asked the questions that needed to be asked. And I just like Bella, even though she don't have a Twitter, like when I needed to talk offline, like she talked to me. I think we was on the phone for like 2 hours. But either way it goes, you guys, I really love you guys. I genuinely appreciate, because all of you guys could be like, F you, she's been here way longer than you, whatever, and just never F with me, But let me see what Bella just said.
I used to watch her when I was saying I don't watch her. I mean, like since I became a blogger, like I just don't watch stuff like that. I view the world differently.
Yes, that's the same thing for me. And let me say, you guys, can you, but that Barb Dre, since you said that, right? Ever since I became a blogger, I don't watch people because I spend my days making content. So I don't want to
Right.
watch content.
And you already know.
Right. So I want to, oh my God, I want to tell you guys just this little piece of what happened, but I can't.
Nah, save it. Save it for another video.
Okay. I'm going to save it. I'm going to save it. But let me just ask you a question. Has my content changed?
Hold
Meaning,
on, I was blowing this puff.
meaning, has my personality, my lingo, the words that I use changed in my videos? Or have I always been Barb City like this?
I would say you've always been Barb City like this. I mean, I think that structure wise, I think that you have made improvements here and there. I don't know to like list them off the top of my head, but I know that you've made improvements to your channel over time.
Do
And I
you
know
feel
you do it
I'm,
every day.
do you feel like I'm copying anybody or trying to use their lingo?
No, and
Or
I was
you know who
attracted
the
to you
since you
because you were
know who the
very
person
unique.
is, do you get that person's vibe here on Barb City?
Hell no.
Like what the fuck, child?
That's the accusation? Oh
Child,
no.
oh my
It's not
God.
given
So
that
no, I
though.
gotta tell you this little part. I have to.
But what's
So tell
crazy
me
is
why.
wait. Before you tell me, what's crazy is it's like, oh, personas is being snatched, right? But that person uses other people's, you know,
Mm-hmm.
aesthetics. So I
Mm-hmm.
just don't understand.
Whose
I
aesthetic
don't
is
get
she
it.
using right now?
But but
Go right now to her YouTube channel and her Twitter, and then go to my YouTube channel and my Twitter. Now, let me ask you this. If you made those two things for me, why would you then turn around and make your two things look exactly like mine to make it look like I was copying you? And then literally said this, look, that's how you know it was all planned. She said, just like this, she said, go listen to her recent videos, she's using my lingo, which means she made her recent videos sound like mine. Does that make sense?
Right. So it's I see the Twitter background and let me go look at the YouTube, but it doesn't make sense
I'm
because
talking
if she's
about the
supposed to be
color.
helping you out.
Her
Yeah.
aesthetic was never pink. She's always changed her profile and her banner over and over all the time. It's
Yeah, I
never been,
agree.
my aesthetic has been pink since I started here.
I agree. I do know that she has been changing her aesthetic and it has not been ironclad pink. Like she has had different people's different icons and different faces and like different bees and black tea blog, name. Oh,
Ooh.
oh, I'm sorry. We can cut that out. But yeah, there's different things there. I'm
Ooh.
sorry,
My
I'm a little
roller blade. God damn.
I'm sorry, I'm smoking right now. I'm
I
sorry.
still
I'm
love you. I
sorry.
still
I'm
love you.
sorry.
I still love you on every. Let's pray. Let's say a prayer, Lord.
And I'm multitasking too. I'm like, shit, I'm trying to pull it up. But oh, I see it too. And that's crazy because how you talk about
But
people stealing
look,
your aesthetic, but you're
she
using
didn't.
other people's aesthetic to
But
create
look,
your
she
own.
didn't. But see, now since you said her name, we have to stop talking about her. We have to, because if
Okay.
I say too much without people going to look at my receipts, they're gonna be mad at me. But what I will say is,
Okay.
why would you make my stuff for me, and then make your stuff look like mine, and then tell Twitter I'm copying you?
I mean, to be honest, she
How am I
is the one that
copying you if
controls
you
all of
made
that.
it?
Yeah, right. That doesn't make any sense. She
But
set it up,
Bella said,
literally.
"No, your content had not changed. You've stayed true." Oh, y'all, yeah. Ooh, I can't believe you. let
I'm
me see how.
sorry.
Let me see how many people got mad since you said that. But no, fuck that. Like I'm gonna stop because Bella doesn't want me to tell my story yet, and I am gonna tell my story. But
Yeah, I don't think
I'm,
they
I'm
clocked it.
but y'all, I'm tired of being silenced. Like this is the second situation that I've been through on YouTube where I was silenced, where I felt threatened because a person had more subs to me. I'm threatened to be quiet. You know what I'm saying? But in this
Yeah.
situation, I'ma wait for the time.
Unless you
Cause
want to take the controversial approach like others.
what do you mean?
Well, for example, someone that's not in this situation, like AW, we know who that is. He takes a controversial approach, like regardless if that person has more followers or anything like that. It's all about can I can have a moment with and it doesn't even matter if the comments are on my side. I can have a moment with coming at this person, and that is how that person always thinks. Or well, like that is how I think that person thinks based off their actions. Let me say that.
No comment.
But you know who I'm talking about.
Yeah. And the reason why I say no comment is because she has been trying to bait that person into
Mm.
dragging me for her. So
What?
they kept mentioning her name in order for somebody to mention what's been happening. So to like kick it off, you know what I'm saying? So
Mm.
no comment because you're not getting what you want. The thing is, listen, you guys, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it one time.
I've mentioned him by that person by name on my own channel, so I really don't care if person
Look,
has a problem. I'm speaking on something that's real, and bitch, if you
well,
got
I
something to say, you got something to say.
you gonna have to call me because I need to talk to you. Okay, so period. I don't give a okay.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna say this. When I say I don't have to record phone calls, receipts don't lie. Okay, um, everybody just better leave me alone because if you go live and you say anything about Barb City, I'm gonna make you look dumb as hell. I'm going to tear your credibility the fuck up. That's all I'm gonna say. If you want to remain with your credibility, leave me the fuck alone.
We just go.
Because I ain't did nothing, according to y'all, I ain't did nothing to you. So what's your problem? Is it because I made it to 92K subs without a mentor, like you said? Is that why you mad? Because
She
let me
really
tell you,
feeling herself with that bullshit.
telling people, man, oh my God, I can't wait. Ooh, God, she better hope she just moves on. Because as y'all can see, I got my receipts booked and loaded, child. Booked and loaded. And it's not even all the receipts that y'all see on my Twitter. Like, y'all are gonna and then just the fact that you tried to threaten me into silence. But child,
I see that a lot with big YouTubers that get lawyers. Like, well, he's not in a situation like Sloan.
Bella, I promise I'm not. Look, Bella, I'm saying what, like, just enough for people to understand. Like, the name has already been said. Unfortunately, I tried to
no
not
one,
not
no one
happen,
clocked
but
it.
but but listen, you guys. Just like this person said on Twitter today, the person that ended the situation basically said, okay, or somebody responded to that person and was like, okay, you feel like that ended the situation, but if she doesn't take, like, if there's no accountability for what she did, she's going to do it again.
Yeah, I do think that she might do it again because of her personality, from what I've seen. But it might be a learning situation, so she probably won't take the same approach, but she might do the same type of thing again. But I mean, if she didn't learn from this,
Let me say something to Bella, even though I'm saying just a little bit, the thing is they're not getting no tea without all of my receipts. So it's like, I'm not saying
you don't want
I'm
it
not
to be
saying
cut up.
I'm not even saying a quarter of the information. So I'm listening to you, baby. I promise you, Barb City, read the comments, child. I need you to so bad.
Got all
I
the tea
promise,
ready.
babe. I'm not gonna see. I promise. Let me see. I'm not gonna say no. Okay, okay. I'm trying to see what comment I should start from. Hold on. She said, um, yes, let it be known, Queen. Preach. Oh no, that's a different one. Please read my message. Please read my message. That was
It's
the
like, let's move on.
no filter, bitch. Okay, cause you talking about no filter, bitch. Oh, yeah, that was my video. That was my video. Yoshi said, I'm on your side and it's not you. You told me your story. You came with receipts, and I'm just so tired of people with bigger platforms trying to tear us down. And we all still a community. Exactly, because exactly that's what I'm saying. At the end of the day, we're a community. Why are you trying to take my subs from me and like make me lose when I'm here supporting the person that you say you love? Um, no, I'm still down with you as well. I love you, Queen.
It's the catty nature of, wanting to be better or wanting to be the best out of a sea of other people doing basically the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like doing hair. It's like, well, other people do braids, but bitch, they don't, girl, they don't live where you live. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't, you're another person that does it. There are other people that can go to you that will accept your service, that will go and watch, that will go and click and view, and all of
Period.
that.
Period. Um, Bella said, "No, your content has not changed. You stayed true to you." Yoshi said, You are the victim. Your content has not changed." MJ, welcome to the live. She said, "You talking about Ash? She always saying somebody copying her, and y'all voices kind of sounded like, but not the same vibe at all. Love both of you. So yes, babes, I'm not talking about Ash, but when I first started my YouTube channel, people did say like, "Oh, you're copying Ash," and I would be like, "How?" Because my voice sounds like this. Like my voice
Oh, I
always
do
sounds
remember
like
you
this.
talking about that. I
I'm
do.
like, I'm not acting out nobody's voice trying to sound like Ash. Like, and our shows are totally different. Like, her vibe is totally different from mine's. Like, I'm
1000.
I'm not saying her show ain't on point. I'm just saying like
It's just different.
I give a totally different vibe than like fucking like
It's not giving copy.
right. It's not giving copy. It's not giving Lotto at all. Okay,
Mm-mm.
so it's not. Um, Bella said, "Yeah, let's go." Yoshi says, "Yes, who's on?" Because she want to make it look like you helped her. Exactly. Bella says because she want to make it look like she helped you, even though she didn't. Exactly. Oh no, even though you didn't need it. Exactly. And that's gonna be another fact that I prove. Like, oh my god. You need to speak out. Exactly, Yoshi. That's what I'm saying. Yoshi said you need to speak out. We got your back. But that's the thing. I'm so just like I have to wait for her. I mean, really I don't because my receipts are not going to lie. She's not going to be able to explain the truth away. She can't explain receipts away. So, really I could do it now if I want to, but I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to do it on my own time. um, Bella said, I know you are alive, but timing for your own story and benefit means more. No one is going to eat off you until you decide you don't give a F. Period.
Exactly.
Facts, and she will with someone less vulnerable. Exactly, exactly. And
And
that
we're not
person
looking.
might not stand up for themselves, and there's no telling how many people she did this to, for real. Oh, it's okay, Sony's Playtime. Welcome to the live, babes. So yeah, Bella, I read all your comments. Like I said, um, and MJ, how did you miss the name? We literally accidentally said who the name was on the accident. But anyway, it is definitely crazy. It's mind blowing. So we'll just see what happens. I doubt she's gonna go live. Like nobody's on her side. Like people are liking her post because they don't know who she's talking about and what she's talking about. But when you actually go to when they're actually seeing my receipts, they're like, no, bitch. No, 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 no. This nah. You're no.
But they
So,
also don't like that mean girl shit that she trying to do.
exactly. She said,
Oh, I
me
be
and
cussing
Ella.
like a sailor. My bad.
Oh, Yoshi, I love you too so much, babes. For real. I love you guys because I'm not playing. The last time I was in this situation, I was by myself. I didn't have nobody to have my back. And just everybody was just choosing sides, not even giving me the time of day. But today, y'all is effing with me. Y'all are basically like, no, y'all are not just about to play in Barb City face like that. Y'all got her fucked up. Shit.
And we're gonna wake that up another day.
Yeah,
Boom.
we're gonna wake it up another day. So, people is going to see the truth. Yes, they is, and I'm ready. Oh, wait, Sony's Playtime says it was my birthday. I turned 30 again. Oh, happy 30th
Happy
birthday, love.
birthday.
I'm so happy for you. Just staying 30, boo. I love that for you. Cause I accidentally turned 31 last year. I wasn't trying to. I mean, not 31, a different age. Sorry, I'm just playing. No, but no, but happy birthday, Queen. Happy birthday, Boo. But yeah, y'all. So make sure that y'all are not being strangers over on Twitter because we need to get over there. I'm about to probably try to get off live. Dre. can you please send me your number?
Yes, I can.
Because you're someone I need to talk to behind the scenes, boo.
Okay.
Everybody
I'm
that
gonna send it
has
to
my
you on Twitter.
back, I know I could trust you guys. Like everybody who stands for me like this, I know for a fact I could trust you guys. So I don't mind you having my number and stuff because it's love, like clearly. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
so send me your number, please, whether on Twitter or Instagram. Bella, I'm probably about to call you, child. Sony's Playtime, I love you, boo, but you might as well go back to sleep. Yoshi, I'm sorry I made you sad, love, and I won't talk about this again unless I have to. Which
Yeah,
I
you
will
said
have.
it ain't gonna be no 3 hour stream.
It ain't gonna be right. Didn't I say that? Look, and it just hit the 3 fucking hour mark.
Wanna do it?
See, y'all, every time I say I'm not about to be on this live for 3 hours, y'all do this shit every time. It's y'all. Y'all are the problem. It's like,
We
Jay,
gonna get into the tea.
don't forget to send me your number, please.
Okay, I won't.
I love you.
Love you too. Mwah.
Mwah. Oh
Have a
my
great night.
God. Later, boo.
Later.
Okay, you guys. So that was amazing. Y'all heard way more than y'all was supposed to. I was not even supposed to do any of that. But God brought it to me, y'all. He did. God wanted me to talk about it. He wanted me to release just a little bit because he is not okay with the devil playing with his child. um Yoshi said it's all love, Barb City. It's okay. I love you so much, boo. I love all of y'all, but I really gotta call Bella because Bella already knows she's about to give me an earful. She about to tell me what I did wrong, what I did right, what I could do better. And for some reason, like I don't know why, I'm just so here. Like everybody that y'all see up on my panel tonight, everybody that y'all see in the comments me talking to, like these people have been here, okay? Like they know Barb City. You can't just tell them that I'm copying somebody or I'm taking something or I'm doing something. Like these people are going to give me the time to speak. I'm not by myself no more. I do have people that have my back now, okay? Like you're not just going to be able to take my platform from me, okay? So yes, Bella, add Sony's Playtime on Facebook. I got my own people, y'all. Like, I love it for real. I'm serious. I'm so grateful, y'all. So motherfucking grateful. Y'all don't even know for real. No, because you know what, Bella, I don't know what it is, but she just brings real light and like joy to me. Like all of you guys do. I'm serious. All of y'all. When I'm live, when I call one of y'all behind the scenes, when I inbox one of y'all behind the scenes, like it's always that supportive, girl, I got you, don't worry vibe. Like I love that because I don't have that in my family. I don't have that from my mom, brothers, sisters, chickens, turkeys, cat, dogs, hot dogs. Okay. I don't have it from none of that. So just to get it on my platform, it makes me feel so good. And I love the fact that Kate, nobody silenced me. You can't silence me no more. Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch, okay, so. Oh, Sony said, love you, Barb City. You the baddest. Oh, the best, excuse me. I'm sorry, y'all see where my head at. I'm the baddest. But anyway, Sony, I want to say thank you, boo, because you were one of the people that went in for me on Twitter as well. So I love you for that. Like I already loved you before, but it's like you were not playing in the like those two little tweets, girl. I do believe you wrote two. You might have wrote one or commented. I don't remember, but I think I remember seeing two tweets, or maybe just one. But girl, you read fuck out of her. Like Bella, I'm about to call you because I didn't even get a chance to tell you what Sony's Playtime said on Twitter. So I feel like I need to tell you that. um, we both the same. Yes. Oh, thank you. You too, honey. It's real. It really is. Oh, I love you guys. Oh my God. Like, this is such a vibe. So, anyways, I got to call Bella and basically tell her how Sony's Playtime went in on Twitter. And I gotta get off so I can go run my mouth to my girls. So, if you guys have not already, please go follow my Twitter. Here it is right here, my Twitter, so that you could scroll all the way down and basically do what you need to do. So, like, let me stop. Here is my Barb City Instagram if you have not followed me there. And here is my Barb City Facebook page if you have not followed me there. MJ said, taking my aide to Twitter to find out who and send some shots. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. See, MJ, don't tell me you about to, girl. Do not tell me that you are about to become a part of like the Barb City squad.
Just give a bitch her roses though. I mean, you know I love just you, give a bitch her roses. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this.
Is that what you're about to do? Like, if I see, girl, I'm telling you, like, I love you guys. Oh, Sony's Playtime just put her link in the chat. You guys, please make sure to follow her. I think that's for her Facebook, but she also has a YouTube. So make sure y'all just check my girl out. Don't let me send some shots in my music. Yes, do it. I've been here for a while. LOL, just never comment. Hashtag Barb City. Thank you, Queen. Ooh, I love you guys. So I can't wait to see you in my future comments. Okay, don't be a stranger. I be having to tell people like you don't have to be scared over here on Barb City, boo. I'm not here to tell you if you're a real Barb or fake Barb. I'm not here to embarrass you. Like you could comment as much as you want to. I want you guys to come up on the panel, talk to me. Like I want to get to know y'all. I want to get to know y'all. Like, I don't want y'all to just be stranger subbies. Like, come on. It's a vibe. Look at Bella. Look at Bella. She's already like, hey MJ, like Bella's already welcoming you in. See, and Bella don't play about me. Like for some reason, Bella is so protective over me. Like when people are interrupting me on my panel and stuff, she be like, "No, ma'am." Or when she feels something or anything, she's about to let it be known. So, and she said, "Hey MJ." So that means that you got a good vibe already. She could feel your energy, boo. She know you good. That's what that means. That means MJ is a part of the team. Okay? I know my husband ain't laying here snoring. Got everybody on my live thinking it's me. Babe, husband, you got everybody on live thinking I'm snoring while I'm awake. No, you don't have to get up. I'm about to get off live and I'm about to lay down with you. So yes, y'all, here I am waking babe up out his sleep with my loud voice. But I gotta save some energy to talk to Bella. MJ, please don't be a stranger, child. Please, I love you. I love you for real now. Like now I'm be looking for your name. Anyways, y'all. Um, before we go, really quick, drop the bed bugs in the chat, just really quick, just in case there's any duds watching. We could get that out of the way because we know one is for show. So if you guys could go ahead and drop the bed bugs in the chat, the roaches and everything, so we can go on ahead and get out of here. You know, we want to end it, with a good vibe. Make sure nobody's beds and King Doms are getting infested with the roaches while we sleep. We already prayed tonight. We want to make sure that we're comfortable and everything like that. So as soon as I see one message with some roaches, we could get out of here. The panel, I mean, it can't end without the roaches. We haven't done the roaches yet. So there we go. Thank you. Thank you. I'm seeing some roaches. Thank you, MJ. Thank you so much, Sony's Playtime. I know Bella's coming with some roaches. I'm just waiting. I'm waiting for Yoshi and Bella to come with these roaches. Bella said, not Bella being worried about my husband while we putting roaches in the chat, child. Like, what is going on?
Is this bitch for real right now?
Like, what are you on? But anyways, Yoshi got the roaches in the chat as well, y'all. So let me go on ahead and bother Bella's line, okay? And until next time, oh wait, there Bella go, right? She was playing with me. Bella dropped the roaches right before I was about to end it. That's what I'm talking about. Bella be, girl, you got me effed up and you be on point. Like, I don't know what to do with you right now, but I'm about to call you, so be prepared. Anyways, until next time, you guys, I love you guys so much. Thanks.